I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the Voice of the People. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling, 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 hustling. Every day I'm hustling, 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 every day I'm hustling.
Canelo, are you ready? ¿Está preparado? I was born ready.
Considered by many to be, pound for pound, the best fighter in the world today. 4-division, 5-time world champion.
Oh, look at this guy.
He is now boxing's first ever undisputed super middleweight champion of the world.
Damas y caballeros de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico.
¡Viva México, cabrones!
You know my level. And you will see. Because I'm gonna fuck out everybody.
You know, I mean, I would love to fight Canelo. I would love to show the world that I'm the best.
I want to get Canelo out here to Houston.
Oh, Canelo, where your cojones at? Let's get it.
Payday, payday. You want payday. I know that. Then you fight with nobody.
TheBoxingVoice.com.
Listos pelos chingazos.
He smacked the shit out of Canelo in
Get
person.
the fuck out of here, man. Please. I'm gonna knock out this guy. Mira, en este momento puedo hacer lo que yo quiera, ¿no?
Saul Canelo Alvarez.
SDS Promotions.
That's funny. Think that's funny?
A little bit.
Canelo, are you ready?
¿Está preparado?
I was born ready.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio, your second episode of the day. And today we're here to review and discuss, recap the Canelo Edgar Berlanga episodes 1 and 2. Both dropped today. So this is what we're going to be discussing. If you watched it, perfect timing. If you didn't, we're going to tell you all about it. If you want to call in, you know what to do. Discord is available. Twitter Space is also available. And we have the landline rocking and rolling in about 1 minute. So we are here to discuss episodes 1 and 2. I just watched episode 1 yet again. This is like my third time trying to get through it. Finally finished it up. And you got to love Edgar Berlanga and the fact that he's selling this fight, you know. He certainly has upset Canelo to the point that he went as far as saying he's not going to have compassion. Something that a lot of people felt Canelo showed towards Jaime Munguia, who Canelo last fought. You know, many people felt he carried him and that he didn't want to stop him. Now, we don't know how true that is. Obviously, we've been here before where fight fans take their favorite fighter and prop him and put him on a pedestal. Once upon a time, people believed that Triple G was taking shots to the face in order to entice the Canelo Alvarez's and bigger named opponents into believing that somehow he is vulnerable and they might have a shot because Willie Monroe landed punches or Marco Antonio Rubio landed punches. But shout out to JB Cinema. Welcome to the champ level. We appreciate you joining the gang. If you are watching this episode, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. It's absolutely free, and it's going to help with the show, putting it in the eyes of other boxing fans that don't know we rock out every day. Now, we are doing an episode review. Right now, I'm live watching episode 2. And, you know, Canelo opened up or should I say in episode 1, he finished up saying that he chose Berlanga because he knew he would sell the fight. And Berlanga is selling the fight. And he also said he knows that Berlanga's going to come to fight. Now, I don't know if that necessarily translates to what we're hearing, or does it translate to, he's going to be there to be hit. He's going to be in front of me. He's not going to play hide and seek. You know what I mean? So is that what Canelo meant when he said that Berlanga is there to fight? But looks like we got Two-Tone the Superstar. Don't forget to say the Superstar on the show. What's going on, champ? Episode 1 and 2 review. Did you watch it?
Yes, I did. I did watch it. Good afternoon, everybody. Yeah, definitely watched it. Berlanga is a character, very disgusted at a few parts.
Which part stuck out the most, or has you, I guess, upset the most? Disgusted. Disgusted was the word.
Right. The part I was disgusted at was when he was watching Bivol fight Canelo, and Berlanga acting like he was going to implement any, like he could defend what Bivol was doing. It's just levels. I was like, that's when it brought me back into like, oh, this is one of those Canelo cherry picks again. Like I was sold, then I was like, oh, this is like a glorified prospect fighting Canelo.
Damn. Okay.
But hip hop, I love it. It's hip hop. Jim Jones, Fat Joe saying they love him, and
yeah, I love what Edgar's doing, man. Edgar's like, bro, I'm young, I'm handsome, like he is living up to the part, man. Again, I have low expectations because Edgar's never won a world title. I got what low expectations. So I'm not here trying to act like he's going to get a stoppage, but he's selling the hell out this fight. He's selling the hell out this fight, man. In Spanish, he told them, like, yo, te vas a sacar la mierda, bro. That shit got on that shit got on Canelo's skin, man. But I'm watching the part that you're talking about where they watching the Bivol fight.
Right.
He's in the living room just standing there watching it.
I like that part because that's in every 24/7. Every single one, no matter the fighters, they're going to be in a room that look just like that watching the fight. It was funny to me.
I mean, truthfully, if Edgar really could mimic that game plan, bro, he is naturally the bigger man. His knockouts do come from the straight right. So if he could stay in that Bivol game plan where he's popping the jab, and, feeding that right hand in Canelo's face, how much success can he get? Gonna be interesting to see, man. But don't forget, Border Wars is going down this Saturday as well as the Canelo pay-per-view. If you gonna come out to Wisconsin and watch the fight with us, remember, you can watch the amateur fights and still watch the Canelo Berlanga pay-per-view with a bunch of hardcore boxing fans that's going to be in Wisconsin for the amateur boxing fights. So don't forget to lock in with us and get your tickets for Border Wars. September 14th is going down, 12 o'clock, noon time, Central Time, Wisconsin. Local time, Wisconsin, man. Now, I'm on that part where they got Jim Jones and Fat Joe. Bro, Broner said he doing it for the hood on God in him. Berlanga really doing it for the hood. He really got the hood. Like, come on, let's be real. Nobody was FaceTiming Broner believing that he was about to do anything to Pacquiao. Berlanga got the hood. He got Jim 3, Non 3, Jim Jones, bro. He got Jim Jones out here shooting them bell. He went back to the basics and got his old coach, who made him the monster. I don't know, man. Look, it's a long shot. We know it. I'm not trying to sell it. We all know he is an underdog for a reason. There's a lack of experience on this high level that's probably going to, factor in at one point or another because he's just not been where Canelo has been, and he's just trying to go. We got to see how can he handle that, man.
Yeah, and the thing that got me was when Tio was training with Canelo, and then Canelo was just laying on the ropes, just waiting for Tio to throw. I know they was just like shadow sparring, whatever that's called. Then I was like, damn, Canelo done been in there with Triple G, Bivol, Floyd Money. He's seen everything. He's going to hurt Berlanga. It's going to be sad, bro. It's going like
That's wild that just set in, that he been there with it, bro. Dude been in there with everybody for a long time. Now is when you realizing that that Berlanga might be out of his depth.
yeah, because when I saw Tio, I'm just looking at Canelo. I'm like, God damn, this dude done been in there with Mosley, Cotto, like that. It's like the Canelo hate is wild because we have this Mexican monster. But when you really think about it and be mature, we got to put respect on that man's name, bro. That man has been in there with killers, bro. That shit crazy.
Nah, for sure, man. That's why the whole power thing, I don't really know. Berlanga's going to have to land that lucky, perfect shot. Not lucky, but the perfect shot because, he was in there with the Kovalev, the Crusher. So, he didn't get hurt by him. He didn't get dropped by him. Gennady Golovkin, another puncher, he didn't get hurt or dropped by him. Maybe hurt, maybe a buzz. I don't even know about hurt. Maybe a buzz. JB Cinema, we read that. We got Mr. Limons in the 816, member for 7 months on a prospect level. No words, all love. We got F Grand, $2. Ness, you buying a pay-per-view on Prime or the Zone? Probably the Zone, and I will let one of y'all take the risk on Prime to let me know, is it going to be on demand forever? See, I'm an on-demand guy. I'm older these days, you feel me? So if I'm tired and I pass out, I like to wake up whenever I wake up and watch the playback. I don't want to wake up and read that I can't watch the playback until a scheduled time, like sometimes Top Rank does, or like, Showtime don't even give you a replay, right? So, like, I'm going to go to the Zone because I know that is going to be what it is and it ain't going to change. I'm on the part now where we got Memo Heredia working with Berlanga, and I like that. I know people want to throw shade on Memo, but again, my boy Bandera Roja, a.k.a. David Benavidez, only looked like the monster when he was under Memo Heredia. When he came into that weigh-in, he was ripped up, full of muscles, and he need to get back there, man. He need to get back there. Hopefully, whatever, Memo has done for David works for Berlanga, and maybe that punch actually is the punch that's heard around the world. But the phone lines are open if you want to call in and let us know what you thought of both episode 1 and 2. We're doing a review. It is fight week. Saturday's the big fight. Edgar Berlanga, New York City Monster, taking on Canelo Alvarez, Mexico's own Golden Boy. So the number to call, 1-563-999-3427. Discord available and Twitter Spaces also available. We got Khaled in Indiana. First call of the day on X Spaces. What is up?
Two-tone, y'all good?
We good.
Yeah.
Yo, y'all hear me? Y'all good?
Mm-hmm.
I bet. Hey, real quick, I gotta watch both. I gotta watch both episodes. I saw they were short. I saw one of them was like 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's 12 minutes and 11 minutes, so they kept it short.
Yeah, I don't like that. I need my shit minimum 25, like how it was with the old Showtime shit. I don't like that. See, I don't like that, but it's cool though.
Andre Ward also did The Art of Ward with Edgar Berlanga.
Okay, I'll check that out.
Did you watch that?
I'm gonna check it out. I saw that they was talking, but I'm about to check it out though. Since you brought it up, it might have been decent then. So I'm gonna check it out. But overall, just my take on the fight as we moving into fight week and shit like that. Man, I just really feel like Canelo about to work shit out. Like he really about to tune my man up. Like Mexican versus Puerto Rican. Even though the fight with like him and Cotto was a good fight, those guys was in different points of their career. It was at a catch weight, but that was a big fight, and Canelo did look sharp, and Cotto looked sharp. But I don't think that Cotto gonna be able to match match like the brilliance and the great boxing genius. Like I don't think that a Berlanga can like match that for like the Puerto Rican people.
Yo, you see
I
how
just
you
don't
did
see
that
it.
subconsciously? You called Berlanga Kodo. I'm telling you, we tapping into the inner Puerto Rican greats, baby. Saturday it goes down.
Yeah, man. I gotta appreciate how like it like inspired you are and all that, but I just don't see it. I just don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna be tuned in. I'm gonna wait. I'm actually more excited for the undercard than I am for the main event. 'Cause I think the undercard is gonna be, it has some doozies on there. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking forward to that. But I'll just wait until we do a preview show for that just to speak on that. But man, we just gotta hope that, I think what we can hope for is that a Berlanga doesn't shrink from the moment. Sometimes it's
Word.
about the presence. It's about the presence of Canelo. It's about the aura of Canelo. It's about the event. It's about the pressure of the people on you. How will you rise to that? You know what I'm saying? Once you get in there, you fighting and you get to fill it out. Dudes gonna do what they do, but just the mental component that comes with the Canelo fight, are you gonna rise to that? That's what I'll be looking for. And even if he lose, but if you can do just as good as Jaime or better than Jaime, then you set yourself up for big fights at 168. So even though I think he's gonna lose, I still want to see him do well, because that's gonna keep 168 moving and just keep more big fights for the sport, especially in that weight class, because I really like that weight class. But that's my call, big brothers, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good day.
All right, brother. Thank you for calling in. Phone lines once again are open. That was X Spaces. If you are on X Spaces, go ahead and give us a repost, formerly known as retweets, where you're gonna, push this episode out in the eyes of other boxing fans. Our hopes is that people that don't know we're rocking out twice a day find us, and they can become callers that continue to get us through our workday here on TBV. Looks like we're going out to Big Gucci Nick on Discord. What is up?
What up, man?
What's
How
good?
the audio sound?
Clear.
Man. Shout out to Tone the Super. Shout out to Ness. Everybody smash that like, hit that subscribe. Ness, you talking about are you talking about gloves off? I just saw the cat. I thought you was
Yeah.
talking about that off the cuff episodes.
Nah, gloves off. Canelo episode 1 and 2. Should be in the title. It is.
Yeah, I just a quick glance at the title. I thought you meant off the cuff, but the gloves off. I got to take a look at that, man. It's on Canelo's personal page, right? Because I was
It's
just
on
keeping
YouTube.
tabs on his own page.
It's on YouTube as well.
Okay, got you. On Canelo's YouTube, right?
Premier Boxing Champions is where I found it.
PBC page.
Oh, okay, got you. PDC did that one. Okay, got you. Yeah, man. I'm feeling the hype, man. I was feeling the hype since last week. I think they're really promoting this fight pretty good. I know Berlanga, he don't really have any accolades, man, but I feel like he was tested by the gatekeepers, so to speak. And he did fairly decent. Um, Even if he doesn't have any accolades, man, just having a puncher that's young and a big one, not really a big 168, but like a natural 168. And it has that Puerto Rican power, man. So we're gonna have to see how this plays off. Even I know we wanted a Benavidez fight, but this is still a fun fight to watch, man. Shout out to Canelo. He keeping that machine well oiled, man. He's staying active, man. And he's carrying boxing on his shoulders, man. I would say him and Tank, cause these dudes. That's the thing. When you the cash cow, you don't really gotta worry about the opponent, man. You send that letter out, and motherfuckers gonna sign on that dotted line, man. But yeah, man, Berlanga, I don't think he really has a shot, to be honest with you. I think his best thing to do is to make a good showing. Shit, we got the cops in this bitch. Yo, Ness, I'll call you back.
All right, champ.
That Gucci Nick?
Big Gucci Nick. Hopefully he all right. Look like he got them
Yeah.
boys behind him. Hey,
Sweet Gucci
we
Nick,
them
man.
boys. Hold up. B-Dog, member for 42 months on a prospect level. 6 months you rocking out with us. 4 years, champ. Salute to you. He says, Prime does give you playback, Ness. I don't know that I'm ready to risk that. Plus, I got my catalog on DAZN. I'm already a DAZN guy, man. Everything is there in one place. I don't know. I got to see what perks Prime is giving me to purchase it there. Boxing Patron, $5. Edgar is going to be the definition of everyone has a plan until they get hit. Damn. Okay. But going back to what I said, usually DAZN gives us an incentive, like $5 off, $10 off. They did stop doing that. I'm not going to act like they've been doing that. They stopped doing that. So I wonder if as a current subscriber, I get any sort of discount on this pay-per-view, or are they, like we get no value for being a subscriber? We don't get nothing. We only get give me 5, 10, something off, no? Like, damn, I'm already paying for the year. I'm an annual subscriber. Like, I can see these other dudes this month to month where DAZN is like, man, this motherfucker might not rock out with me next month. Bro, I paid for the year. I deserve a discount. I should get a coupon book. Send me a coupon book where I get like $20 off every pay-per-view for the year if I send that coupon in. Like, what in the hell? New York Giants for life, $5. Yeah, Berlanga looked tapped in and ready. I thought it would go to maybe 4 rounds, but now Canelo in 5. Okay, so you got jokes. JB Cinema, $2. Colorado new gravity training chamber. What is that? Superhero emoji? I really don't know what emoji that is. My man got a cape and gloves, and that might be a superhero with the boxing glove emoji as well. And if you're watching this on YouTube, absolutely free, must I remind you.
What perks do you get on DAZN? Like, you get the cornhole championships, or you just watch boxing on there?
I just watch boxing there, and the only perks I got, like I said, is in the past they did do discounted pay-per-views. Like, if you bought a pay-per-view there, it would be on a discount. We got Benavidez Senior, so we're going to ask about the Rayo shit and about this Berlanga fight. Yeah, man. The Art of Ward. I like that name. They got that off. The funny thing is that's only gonna be on a thumbnail because it just obviously ain't gonna fit in the titles. But I do love the name. Shout out to Ward and his team for coming up. The Art of Ward. That's
how much
fire.
stock do you place in that curse of Andre Ward visiting opponents of Canelo and them getting stopped?
Nah, man. I mean, certainly not a curse, man. Canelo is who he is. He's doing what he's been doing. It ain't Andre Ward's fault. But again, shout out to Ward. Shout out to All the Smoke for giving Ward that segment. It creates content for us, and he's out there working. Like that episode with Berlanga, he's out there in the mountains with Berlanga. That backdrop looks sick. Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, you seen it?
Yeah, I've seen. I like that one.
Yeah,
they talked about Berlanga's money. That was a good part right there.
Yeah, no, I like that, man. I'm gonna see if I got that. Okay, this the screen. This the shot right here. Let me back up a slight bit and just show y'all this one. Come on, bruv. Right there. Look at this scenery, bro. Like. And this don't cost nothing. But he did have to fly to wherever, Berlanga's at. This don't cost nothing. They just took advantage of beautiful scenery to make this shit look amazing. But that looks like Jose is on. Jose, what's going on? How are you?
What's up? What are you guys doing?
Oh, we're good. We're good, man. We just wanted to get you on. Obviously, it's fight week, and Rayo is hot right now, and it looks like Robert Garcia is saying that he doesn't want Rayo to fight anymore this year, let alone on November 2nd, which is allegedly the date for, Tank. And you being the manager, I just wanted to get you on what's your thoughts because Garcia made it seem that the 5-month camp is a lot, and there's no way that Rayo could come back that soon for a fight of that caliber. So what's your thoughts?
Well, I don't know where you heard that. I mean, actually, as a matter of fact, I was talking to his father today, and we were talking about, I saw a video that I didn't want to bother him. I saw a video that he was on a little vacation, enjoying his time, and I was just waiting for him to come back and sit down and see when he wants to fight. We have the rematch clause eventually, so I'm thinking maybe we could do it in December. So I'm gonna talk to him. Right now I'm in Mexico. I was real busy this weekend. I had a kid fighting in Texas, and then I had two girls, the Tejas girls, fighting on Saturday, and now I'm here in Mexico, Sonora, Mexico. I'm gonna have Julio Porras fighting this Friday at the zone, and I'll be back Saturday, so I'll probably be sitting down with them on Monday or Tuesday. But I think maybe we're looking maybe like around December. But like I said, I gotta see what he wants, and he's back in training, so he's gonna be there at the fight with Canelo Alvarez and Munguia. So uh, I think we'll have some good news pretty soon.
But you're saying a return for December, so that does cancel Tank out because Tank's rumored date is November unless he's getting pushed back.
November. Well, anything can happen. Like I said, hopefully everything goes well. With I don't even know if he has an opponent Tank yet. Anything can happen. Like I said, we're gonna go to. He's training already, so it's a big possibility we can fight Tank. It's a big possibility we could do the rematch. So, like I said, he just got back from his little vacation, so we're gonna sit down and see what he wants to do. The most important thing is that he's back training, and we're gonna figure it out. It's. I think we have good time. To fight either or.
Again, as a trainer, what's your thoughts on what Robert Garcia said? And I'll screen share it here and read it because this is where we're getting it from. As you can see, this is Robert's Twitter, and he says, "I didn't say I didn't let him. I said he wasn't fighting this year. He was in a tough 5-month camp, originally fighting on Tank's card in June, and then got moved to August. I don't know where everyone got the idea or the news that he's fighting Tank in 2.5 months after, but that was never true." Now, this was September 6th, 3 days ago.
Like I said, man, I'm the manager here. I don't know what to tell you. I don't. Like I said, I haven't spoke to him. We were waiting for him to come back and sit down and see. Like I said, I've been real busy. I just saw that he posted something yesterday. I think that he was training, and I'm super happy with that. Like I said, that's good. So now I gotta call him. Like I said, I didn't want to bother him. I wanted him to have his time and enjoy and relax and rest his body. But that's the plan. Like I said, I'm gonna sit with him maybe like around Monday or Tuesday and see. But if he's training, I think he's ready to go. So now the thing is, I gotta sit down with Luis de Cubas and see what is it that we're gonna do with him. Like I said, we gotta sit down with Rayo first and see where he's at. And like I said, I mean, I'm happy with either fight, Tank, Pitbull, or whoever.
But to be clear, because you're a trainer and you train fighters, is it enough turnaround time for Rayo? Because obviously Robert Garcia is making it seem like it's a quick turnaround for a guy that was in a camp so long. What's your professional opinion?
We've been in camp for 6 months, 7 months. I remember David was in San Diego, and he was there also training, getting ready for a fight. He has no cuts. He has no injuries. Let's see how he feels. Like I said, I don't think it should be a problem. I think we got to keep him active if he wants to stay active, I don't see a problem. I don't know what to tell you, to be honest with you. Like I said, different people, different trainers think differently. Like I said, I gotta talk to Rayo and see how he feels. How's the body doing? Like I said, no injuries, no cuts, nothing that I know. So at the end of the day, for me, I think that he's ready. He has momentum, and not why not? Why not fight again?
And as far as David, how are the injuries? Last time, you did speak that he went through a couple of injuries. Is he going to be good for December? Because it sounds like David Morrell has a December date now, and there's been no more mention of David Benavidez fighting in December.
According to the plan, everything's still for December. Everything's going well. He's already moving. He's already training, and everything. According to the plan, everything's going well. Like I said, right now everybody's focused on Canelo and Berlanga. So I think next week you guys are going to hear a lot of news about David and Jose Valenzuela.
And I seen that David's back in Miami. Obviously, Memo Heredia is training with Berlanga. Are you going to bring in a new strength and conditioning coach for this training camp for David?
You know what? To be honest with you, for last camp we were talking with David, and he said he wanted to make changes in his camp. And I was, hey, man, I'm happy. I'm happy that you're doing that. You're a grown man. You have 2 kids. And I think you should start getting more involved in making your own decisions, because if something happens to me, I want you to start learning and start, doing your own thing. So that, I don't know if he's going to bring Memo Heredia. I have nothing to do with Memo Heredia, so I don't know. That's David's decision if he wants to bring him in or not. I haven't spoke about that yet with him. I don't know nothing about Memo. So, if David wants to bring him in, that's his decision, and I'll support David 100%. And whatever David wants to do in his camp, I think it's time for him to make adjustments and do whatever he is. I love him to death. He's my son. I'm always going to support him. And whatever makes him happy, and keep him motivated, for these bigger fights.
Now, there's a video. Let me get this one off, Tone. There's a video of you going viral speaking of Canelo's father in Spanish. I feel like a lot got lost in translation in that video, and the internet is making you look a certain way. I understand perfect Spanish. I heard you say that you wanted to be respectful, but you felt like that route wasn't going to get you the fight, so you chose to go the disrespectful route. The internet wants to have us believe that you're backtracking. If you could just touch on that specific segment where you spoke only in Spanish and maybe give that translation in English for the audience who's assuming, obviously, what you didn't say.
Yeah, we had they brought in Pitbull's father and Canelo's father, and I was in there, and like I said, I always said this to everybody, everybody wants to fight Canelo. We wanted to fight Canelo, and we were very polite, but that seems like nobody was hearing us. So I started talking a little shit, and that didn't work. So I'm not like that, bro. Whoever knows me, But at the end of the day, I thought maybe if I make him mad or something, maybe they'll give us a fight, But like I said, nothing worked. That's why we went up to 175, not to talk about Canelo, and try to see if we can fight better before B-Ball. But that thing is not going away, man. It's like it's getting worse and worse and worse. Talking about Canelo. He's a great fighter. He's one of the best, pound for pound, the best, and he deserves, him and his team, to be where he's at. And whatever they have, they deserve it. They work hard. But I believe that he's the best. So why not give David an opportunity to fight? We earned our shot. We've been chasing him for 3 years. First, he said that David didn't have the experience. He hasn't fought nobody. Then he said that the only thing that he brings to the fight is 25 pounds. Then he said if they give him $200 million, he will fight him. Like I said, man, I try to do everything. They said that, okay, we're going to fight David, but we're just going to pay you the minimum. And then we didn't hear from them, and we said yes to the minimum, so I don't know what else to do, Like I said, he deserves everything that he has. We try to do it in a good way, in a bad way, or whatever, but it didn't work. So I think, and that says everything. When he asked for $200 million, he doesn't want to face David Benavidez. So why even, we're here, we're ready. If he wakes up tomorrow, he says, hey, I want to fight David, we're ready. We can get ready for the next fight, to fight at 168. If not, we'll stay at 175 and try to see if we could get an opportunity with Benavidez for Bivol. So that's all I said.
Tone, you had something? I'm sorry, I cut you off.
Oh yeah, Coach. Hey, Coach. There was rumors slithering through the Twitter street that David was being coached now by Calvin Ford. Are you still coaching David Benavidez, your son?
Man, like I said, he just started training. I mean, if that was the case, there's so much rumors that people come up with. And even though if he is training with Calvin, you said Calvin, I don't even know the guy. Calvin
Ford, Gervonta Tank Davis trainer.
Yeah, I mean, that would be great. Honestly, man, I didn't know nothing about boxing, man. I always said, if there's another trainer better than me, I mean, I never boxed. I didn't know nothing about boxing. Look where I'm at. Look at Pacheco, how he looked. Look at these girls that I just fought. Look at Rayo Valenzuela. Look at David, how far has he come, So if there's somebody else better than me, why not? I can still learn, and thank God, I mean, I learn from everybody. Every day I learn, so it'll be an honor, to be next to another great trainer. And imagine the knowledge and the confidence that David will feel. That's great, and if he hasn't said anything to me about that, but if he does, I will support him 100%.
That's amazing. Shout out to you, for real. So I just want to get your thoughts on Berlanga, specifically since we were talking respect and disrespect. He got the fight by being respectful, and then he did a whole 180, and now he's very disrespectful. What's your feelings on that? Because it seems like Canelo in these 2 episodes likes that. He's like, we chose him because, he was going to sell the fight. Look at how he did the press conference, and we know that he's going to actually fight, which means come forward, obviously.
I mean, come on, man. We all know about that Berlanga was not respectful. Canelo gave him the chance because he's a guy that hasn't been progressing. Why doesn't he give Diego Pacheco an opportunity? Because he knows that Diego Pacheco is a dangerous fighter. Diego Pacheco is getting better and better and better. I mean, of course he's going to choose this guy because he's respectful. What the fuck? He's not respectful, I mean, he fought Munguia because he knew that he was very hittable, and the reason it has nothing to do with respect, disrespectful, whatever with this. He knows that he will lose with David Benavidez. That's why he doesn't want to take the opportunity to fight David Benavidez. He's asking for too much money. That's a way to say no. I don't want to fight David. And now Diego Pacheco, he won't even talk about Diego Pacheco either because he knows that you got a guy that's young, strong, progressing. Fuck no, there's no way. Come on, we got to stop all this that I was disrespectful. Oh, these guys were respectful. What do you want me to go try to get a fight with a dozen of roses? Or I mean, come on, bro. That. Look at the fights before, man. Come on.
That's right.
I think they got to stop all this. The guy is scared, man. He's scared of the Mexican monster, man. So and now he has another monster coming up. So I mean. He won't even give a chance.
You don't think he's going to give Pacheco the chance? Because,
no,
I mean, let's be real. Pacheco's green, though, Coach. I mean, yes, he looks better than, Berlanga. And maybe you as the trainer think he looks better than Munguia, but he doesn't have the experience of Munguia.
Let's
he
make
is
it
still
happen.
green.
Let's make it happen. We want the Munguia fight. I'm not here to say, hey, fight Diego Pacheco. I'm not here to say that. I'm here to say, okay, Munguia, let's fight Diego Pacheco. Okay, Berlanga, let's fight Diego Pacheco and see where we at. But if they give me the opportunity, and believe me, man, Canelo will not even look at Diego Pacheco. Like I said,
but
Pacheco
Coach, he sparred him. He brought him into camp numerous times. What is he going to be afraid of?
But I'm not saying that he's afraid, but he will not get him because it's a tough fight. The thing is with Diego Pacheco, he's been looking better and better and better and better. You're not going to fucking come here and tell me that Berlanga is better than Diego Pacheco. Come on, bro. Really?
Fact.
And why is Berlanga fighting Canelo? Okay, Berlanga has more experience than Diego Pacheco. Fucking Diego Pacheco will knock out Berlanga. Come on, man. So I mean, I don't know what you're trying to tell me. Like I said, uh, why not? I mean, and I'm not saying I want to fight Canelo. No, I want to fight Berlanga. I want to fight Munguia, whoever, just to prove ourselves that we're over there. So that we're trying to get to that fight. But like I said, Diego Pacheco is a young lion, young, strong. Canelo is not the same.
So what's your prediction? Obviously, Canelo said he's not going to have any compassion for Berlanga because he's been talking all the crap that he's been talking. I think one of the predictions might be on record is Canelo in 6, I believe. What's your thoughts?
Believe it or not, man, I'm cheering for Edgar Berlanga. Even though he's talking a lot of shit, saying that I talk a lot of shit, that I don't like him, that I hate him. No, congratulations to Berlanga for landing this big fight. That's something we all want, and he deserves it. He's been working hard. And at the end of the day, I hope that there's a miracle, and I hope that he catches him with a good punch. Berlanga's young, strong, and we can have a big upset. But at the end of the day, Canelo is Canelo. He can adjust to all these fighters. I think the first 3 rounds, Berlanga's going to do good, but he's never been in that kind of lights. Even though he say he is and this and that, I think Canelo can adjust. And Canelo, I think after the 3rd round, I think he's going to start hurting him.
Tone, any questions before we let him go?
Yes, Coach. You 2 questions. You trained El Rayo. We talked in Seattle before he fought Chris Colbert. You said whoever lost that fight's at the back of the line. I want to know, how proud are you of El Rayo for fighting his way back like a true champion?
I just want to make sure I do not train Rayo anymore. I manage him.
Right.
And I was there at the fight. Now his old trainer, that was a trainer he was an amateur before he turned pro with me. He went back with them, and what's his name? Robert Garcia is kind of helping, but the main coach right now it's Mario, the trainer.
Okay.
And Robert, it just helped him. I called Robert and told him to see if he can help him. It was a big fight, and we needed him in corner. He was happy, and thank God he did. Because at the end of the day, we all win with a good team like that. So I don't train him, I manage him, but I'm super proud with everything that he's done. We placed him in the right place. We took him to a world title, and now everybody wants to fight him. So I think getting to the title, it's a little easy, but it's harder to maintain. So I think he has to stay focused and be ready, because all these guys are trying to come for his belt.
And being that you used to train him, do you think he can crack a potential Gervonta Tank Davis code? Could he be the one to do it?
I think, when I saw that he dropped Teofimo Lopez and then stopped him the second time, I think he does possess a lot of power, and I was amazed when that happened. I couldn't even believe it. But I think he does have the power. He has all the tools to beat Tank Davis. Tank Davis, a great fighter. Fuck, man, he adjusts to everybody. He has fought every style there is, in my respects, but I think he has a really good chance to beat him. To be honest with you, he's big for that weight. He's strong. I think now with this fight, I think he's going to get more confidence. And I think he looked really good with Pitbull, and I think everybody has a chance when they go in, and that would be a great opportunity. Even though if we get that fight with Tank, even though if he gets a good fight, I think still people are gonna love him and giving him opportunities. Now, if he beats Tank, he'll be a superstar.
Facts.
Last one, Jose. Jonathan Sims says, Jose, can you debunk the idea that if Tank versus Rayo happens, it would be a catch weight for 2 belts at 2 different weight classes? Is that even possible?
That would be great, man. I think Rayo could do 135, not a problem. If that would even get better. If we could do a catch weight fight for the 2 titles, that would be amazing. That would be something that would be Rai would be super happy.
Well, that's the last one, Coach, man. I want to thank you, obviously, for coming on. Did you get to watch Mariciela Cornejo's fight with Cecilia Barracas?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, I don't miss any of her fights. I used to train her too.
Yeah, I know.
She used to. I've been like in about 4 fights with her. I got a lot of respect for her, and I'm a big fan of her too. You know, she's a good girl, and I mean, everything went well, me and her. And the only thing that she had to move because she couldn't live in Seattle. But yeah, I did see it.
So how you think she did, man? I was disappointed. I thought she was gonna beat Cecilia, being that Cecilia's so old already.
Yeah, I mean, fuck, man, styles make fights.
Yeah.
You know, man, maybe she was injured, maybe something. I mean, something. I haven't talked to her about, since she left me. To be honest with you, we never stayed in touch. She started a new journey. But, sometimes what I can figure out, maybe she was not 100%. Because, yeah, I thought that was a great fight. I thought she would beat her, to be honest. But, I don't know what happened there. But, yeah, I did watch the fight, and I was hoping for her to win. And unfortunately, it came short. But she's still motivated, and I think you can see her a little bit more. And let's see what happens.
I know I said that was the last one, but since you fought Danny Garcia with your son Jose, can you give me a breakdown? You think he has a shot versus Laura? Is Laura the right age, or is Danny just too small?
Oh, man, these guys, they've been fighting for a long time. Big fan of both of them. It's going to be a good fight, I think. It's a perfect matchup. But I would say that Laura's been a little bit more active, I would say, a little bit more fresh, but I think age are almost kind of there. It's going to be a good fight. I think whoever shows up that day and it's no injuries and they come 100%, to me, I think it's a 50-50 fight.
All right, Coach, that's everything, but get me that Rayo interview. We need Rayo on the show. And Pacheco, man. I still haven't gotten fed Pacheco. What's going on with Federico? This is crazy.
Man, the thing is, Federico right now, I think, look, I'm in Mexico. I think Federico right now is in Hawaii, taking a little vacation. So, nice. Yeah, man, it's a little bit difficult, man. Everybody calls me for these guys to do interviews, but shit, I can't even do my interviews sometimes. So, maybe if you DM them or something, because
I'm gonna
it's
try.
It's a little hard, to be honest with you. So I won't go back until Monday. Hopefully, I can see him on Monday, and it's been a journey for me. Thank God, I started with Pacheco, then a Bullet in LA, then Federico, then what's his name, Diego Pacheco, and then Kevin, then the Taya sisters, and now I'm here with Julio Porras. So, I mean, thank God, I've been busy.
Yeah,
and like I said, I don't know shit about boxing. I don't know anything, but thank God it's blessing me, and I'm here trying to do my little thing and trying to learn, and so far so good.
Amen, Coach. Thank you, and blessings.
Thank you. Take care.
All right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Jose Benavidez, senior manager, trainer, all the above, many hats the man wears. We're going to do a 60-second, restart of this X Spaces so we could get that back going. Because if not, then we're asked out, right? So give me 60 seconds on the blackout, starting T-minus now. All right. We should be back. Everything should be good. Hopefully everything is good. We're gonna try and reconnect this here. But moving down the line, we got Joe Pilot. What up? Give me a minute, Joe. Give me a minute.
King Amin.
Oh shit! See, I'm telling you, man, y'all gonna have to learn to say something, or forever be there in the shadow realm.
Nah, it's cool because I was doing my thing in the back resound, but shout out to Two Tone the Superstar. Please say the superstar, my guy. I see you getting a lot of traction on the internet, man. They love to hate you, man. Why they love to hate my guy like that, man?
I don't even know what I'll be doing, man. This is wild.
He know exactly what he be doing. I be watching you. You troll everybody. I see all your tweets.
I don't know. Hey, did Senior announce something? I don't know. That was kind of.
Yeah, Senior made it clear that Rayo got that fight. Joe Pollock, do we hear you now?
Puerto Rico. In the words of my boy Timboski, man, you already know, man. Yeah, I watched the gloves off 1 and 2. Berlanga. I don't know how people can't relate to Berlanga. Growing up in the hood in Brooklyn, Lower East Side, pops in and out in jail. Got put onto the sport by his dad. He's out here, going for greatness. Trying to make the Berlanga name a household name. Is he a Shakur in the ring? No, he ain't a Shakur. Yeah, he doesn't got that skill. But how many boxers do? But there's one thing that we do know. He's a legit 68-pounder. The last legit 68-pounder Canelo fought was Plant. That's the last, and Plant don't hit like Berlanga. He don't got he don't got them type of mitts, man. Man, you seen my man's you seen the dude's hands in the gloves off? This man's hands look like he could have been a wide receiver in the NFL.
But does Berlanga put them together like Plant? See, Plant might not have the power, but he got the technique and the delivery.
Yeah, but that don't matter when it's somebody like Canelo. Like I was saying, like I've been saying, Canelo's reflexes is done. After the reflexes, what's next thing to go? Because we know what's the last thing to go. What's the next thing to go after the reflexes, Ness? You know what it is. And it's the punch resistance. That any day now, Canelo's punch resistance gonna be leaving. Any day now. My boy Berlanga got Canelo running in a mountain, bro. Yeah, he wasn't even running in mountains for Billy Joe and Yildirim and them guys. He just got back in the mountains for Munguia and this guy because he need that. But yeah, man, Pacheco, like, let's be serious, Jose. You cool and whatever, but Pacheco's names just started like ringing bells now. Berlanga been tied to Canelo for like 2 years now. Like ever since he was on Top Rank, he's been linked with Canelo for a possible fight, being a Puerto Rican knockout guy. So yeah, you got to be easy. Pacheco still hasn't done nothing to deserve that. He don't got it. He's JAG, just a guy. That's what Pacheco is, just a guy. He still don't. He ain't bringing them out in LA. He ain't got, bro. We got Mexicans here. This is a Mexican platform. When have we seen these people calling and clamoring Pacheco for anything?
I'm glad you said that. After you finish your call, my man, I'm gonna break down something on that. But go ahead. This family, so I will not interrupt no more. Go ahead, Joe.
Oh, what up? Wagwan, my brother. You already know. We here. Pacheco, you gotta wait your turn, bro. You gotta do something. Berlanga maybe didn't fight anybody, but sometimes that's how life is. Life ain't fair. Sometimes people don't gotta fight nobody to get the fight, but that don't mean they're not a threat. And yeah, man. He's with Memo. Yeah, but what about Evan Toblers? Why ain't David Benavidez messing with Coach Evan Toblers? I think he's a good strength and conditioning guy. He just looked good during Devin physically, but I'm out.
But it's not
all right. Counterpunch, Stainless. What up?
I'm wishing on a star.
Shout out to my man Joe Pilot out here talking about he out here wishing for real.
Yo, what up, man?
What up, though?
Hey, now what's good? I mean, my brother, what's good though?
What's going on, my brother? From Detroit to Nashville, you know the deal. It's Stainless in the building.
Yo, now I'm in the Midwest because Ohio run boxing is what I heard. You know what I'm saying? I'm back in the Midwest with that mafia. Shout out to Treese. You know what I'm saying? And my
Okay.
guy Two-Tone.
What's cracking?
Yo, man, I think me and you on the same ish right now, bro. Like, is it just me or do it sound like David and Jose ain't like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like rocking like
yeah.
that no more. Was that just me? You picked up on
No,
that too?
I picked that up. I said, wait, hold on. What's going on down there in Miami?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to Calvin Ford if that's where he at, but you know what I'm saying? And you know, he sound like a father would when his son moving up, you know what I'm saying? I'm moving on and shit. Like just respecting it, wishing him the best. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying that's what it is, but that's sure what it sounded like, man. That's all I had, man. Yo, my cat's on the back car gonna hate that I say this, but my gal love the show, but she hate the back car. So shout out to y'all for doing what y'all do, man. As always say, push that thumbs up, share this in every episode of the Boxing Voice podcast. You know it's TBV for life. And if you ain't at least on Patreon or YouTube subscriber, I'm gonna just say you done. And shout out to El Camino.
Hey, Stainless, before you go,
What up? What up?
I'm asking for one of my partners. Shout out to Rambo Red out of Houston, Texas. He wants to know if the mixtape is still available.
Yo, man, thank you for telling me that, man. Like I said, if you ain't on Patreon or at least a YouTube subscriber, you done. So, my bad for not even being on it, but I'm gonna go ahead and shoot this to Ness tonight so he can upload it all to Patreon. So if you're on Patreon, I don't care if you're a $3 subscriber, man, you get the free download. And if you're on YouTube, I'm gonna give Ness the link to my YouTube page so we ain't gotta worry about him getting flagged or nothing like that. And you can download it there, man. And if I see you at Border Wars, man, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. You want to walk out to it, you know what I'm saying? I done already sent all of them to Adrian. You can walk out to it. It is what it is, man.
Nice.
Appreciate you.
Yo, man, you gonna be there?
Nah, I ain't gonna be there, bro.
That's what's up. Yo, it's good to hear from you, though, man. Peace.
Likewise.
I think we got James Benitez.
You got James Benitez, man. Ness, man. You know I'm something like an authority figure in these TVV streets, man. What's up, my nigga?
What up?
What's up, Two-Tone? What's up, my man?
What
Ain't shit, man. Ain't shit. Another day, just leaving the gym, man. So, you know, I'm just getting the last little bit in, man, beforehand. You know, just trying to just keep my movement right and just keep loose, man. So I'm ready for it. Man. With this shit right here, man, like, Ness, man, with all the other niggas in boxing, man, we had to goddamn get Coach Benavidez, man. Like, it's the same shit over and over with him, man. Like, man, you know, I want David to get this, man. You know, Ryo, man, we ain't working together, but, you know, he gonna be good. Like, bro, who's staying with this nigga, man, when they get to the big stage, when they getting really called up for the big fights, man? Nobody. That's what it's starting to look like, man. Like, who's David's new main trainer, man? I've been said that. A couple people said that. You was clowning on Baby Joker for saying that. Oh, David left Jose. You was like, oh, he full of shit. Looking like he's more and more right every day. So, Ness, I want you to, man, Ness, I know you ain't going to do it, man, but you can do it silently, man. Just send him a DM or whatever. Just send Baby Joker an apology, man, because he called this shit like a month and a half ago. That,
no confirmation yet, man. No confirmation yet.
But the writing's on the wall, my nigga. It's like we see it.
That's assuming.
Oh, all right. Well, shit, you know. Well, it is what it is. Well, I will say something else that's factual and nobody else will believe it. Like, people thought Shakur is full of shit, man. There's only besides Bevel, man, out of active fighters, man, there's only two niggas that can goddamn beat Canelo Alvarez. And that's Edgar Berlanga. He gonna show the community everything on September 14th. And if Shakur Stevenson was in the same weight class as Canelo Alvarez, he'll beat the shit out of him, man. It's gonna be a Puerto Rican takeover this weekend, man. So y'all stay tuned, stay watching, man. Stay supporting Ness, man. Smash the fucking like button, man. Stop stealing the show. Stop stealing the fucking show. Shout out to you and shout out to the community as always, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Peace. Appreciate you. Let's see who next. Iron Mike, what up? Yo, so I was watching that pad work Rayo was doing. He was doing orthodox pad work. Like the trainer was in the orthodox position, so he might still be training for Isak, not Pitbull. I mean, for Isak, not Tank. Mike, you there?
I'm right here, brother. Just letting you finish and go off.
You the man.
Yo, you got the weekend just to have kind of like my week prediction for the fight. And honestly speaking, you guys should be ashamed of yourself for actually following and giving this promo to this fight. Fucking, this is an embarrassment as this fight for Canelo. And you guys are gonna see. And this shit ain't gonna be no fucking knockout. That shit's gonna go the distance. Watch a dirty ass fight. You guys gonna come in Sunday morning talking about what the fuck was that, and this shit is gonna be an embarrassment to the sport of boxing. That's my call.
Tell us why you mad, Mike.
Well, I will say this because you know, the Mexican community, believe it or not, I spoke to some good brothers on Twitter. You know, I've been making my rounds. I'm trying to, you know, see where the action is. So in the absence of boxing, I was in the streets of Twitter, and I heard a lot of Mexican brothers that said if Canelo, they don't really care for Berlanga. And I don't know if that's the cultural rivalry, but you know what I heard my brothers saying? They said they don't mind if Pacheco wins against Canelo, if Pacheco fought Canelo, because they're like, yo, he's from LA. And quote, he's a real Mexican. So I know there are people that don't think, and this ties into Jose Sr. because Jose Sr. maybe, you know, Ness, you said he wears as many hats. Well, maybe he's trying to put on a Scully or a beanie, you know, maybe he's trying to tighten it up a bit. And I feel like at this point, he more has to talk like he can get David into some good opportunities. But truth be told, his long-term investment property is in Diego Pacheco. So it's really not a bad thing. Maybe they don't know how to break it publicly. Maybe it's not such a bad thing if they say, you know what? You can do. How many times we see fathers hang around longer than they should? Maybe they came to that conclusion that they need some separation. You know, maybe this is beneficial, although it's not official.
I know.
I don't want to believe that.
It's sad, bro.
You don't want to believe that it's true, or you don't want to believe that it could be beneficial.
I don't want to believe that it's true, and the way that he made it seem, I feel like it was genuine. Like he's not sure, and if there is a trainer change, he's gonna be okay, you know, doing whatever his son requires of him. I do want to screen share real quick this, as it's been making the rounds. This is part of the episode.
That jab is his kryptonite. Bilbo threw at least like 60 jabs around. Never let him breathe. Whoop, out, whoop, good jab. Again, look, you see? Jab, jab, uppercut, jab, jab here. I'm big as fuck. He see my height, he see how big I am? I was destined for this, man. It was my time to shine and take over the sport of boxing now. But that jab.
Can Edgar Berlanga throw 60 jabs around? Can he imitate Bivol's game plan? Like, I mean, you got the blueprint. All you got to do is, for 8 weeks, practice that, right? Is it harder than that? Like, I mean, you know what I mean? Like, we do need him to jab excessively.
Yeah.
I mean, Khan had success, remember?
Munguia said that. Munguia just, and when some press conference said he told Berlanga to use his jab.
Yeah, but so here's the question for me. Not only can he, as far as keeping discipline, I'm sure he can. I'm not trying to act like the man is terrible. It's just that, will it really matter when Canelo starts that lateral movement, or the fact that Berlanga, no matter, at least, you know, I could be wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. But I think he doesn't have, the greatest reach, comparative to a lot of his opponents. So while the jab may be strong, he might have to, execute in a little bit more close quarters, which will allow Canelo, to play games with him, to treat him like food. So that's what I'm concerned about. So again, it's easy to say, or if you say, somebody that's a little bit lighter on their feet, and that's their particular style. Known for popping and tripling the jab. It's easy to say, yo, you just use the jab more, but you really, really have to really stay disciplined however long the camp is. Shit, walk around the house popping the jab at everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you are already the kind of fighter that may be leaning more on his power. Because when I watched that thing, they made it a point to say he had all these first round knockouts, and that's what built the hype. And I was glad they pointed out, because to me, that's such a gift and such a curse. You can't be mad at what happened. Like, these guys wasn't jumping to the fucking canvas in the first round. But was that so much really, really, really careful matchmaking? I don't think so. I think some of it was the power, and then as you got better opponents, to kind of wind it down. So, again, I'm not counting him out. I just don't think he has a chance, as good a chance as some other fighters. But
you made that chance about him not having the reach, but I just Googled and he's got the reach.
Okay.
Yeah, like he's got a longer reach than Bivol and a shorter reach than Plant, of all people. But a
shorter reach than Plant.
But a longer reach than Canelo by 3 inches.
Okay, which is good.
Yeah.
He's trying to follow who? Bivol's game plan, correct?
If we're going to go off the episode review, absolutely. He looks, they're watching that fight, and, he's making it audible that Canelo, can't deal with the jab. JB Cinema, $2. We read this. Lord have mercy. DC3, $2. H-Town, patiently waiting to call in. Dub 100, $2. He basically told y'all, Rayo fighting Tank. Big Supermax, $2. Jose sound like motherfucker who know he fired, though, to be honest. I didn't hear that at all. James in Atlanta. Y'all hating on Jose. I heard none of that.
Man, this the type of shit I get tired of hearing. Like, bro, he need to follow the Bivol blueprint? Are you fucking kidding me? Why the fuck you need to follow the Bivol blueprint when he put 17 people on their ass in the first round? When he got down.
Well, because the jab. No. Because the jab sets up the right hand. The jab sets up the right hand, champ.
Bruh, why you got, man, there's some niggas in the sport of boxing that crack the code, man. They are their own blueprint, man. Floyd's like one of them, man. Shakur's another one, man. And you got Berlanga, he's a whole different monster. You already just said it, man. He got a longer reach than Bivol. And he's damn sure stronger than Bivol. So, he don't need to throw no 60 punches around. All he needs to do is just land one good run and one good punch, and Canelo gonna be on his ass just like the other fighters. You gotta remember, Canelo gonna fuck around and come in the ring with 2 knee braces probably, man. So he could make sure he be fully.
Now he's Sergio Martinez, JB.
The impact that's coming for him then.
Yo, technically Berlanga is bigger than Bivol. Bivol's registered 6 feet tall. Berlanga's 6'1". Bivol's 72-inch reach. Berlanga 73.
That's what I'm saying. If he follow anybody game plan, man, it's probably just modified what Triple G did.
Nah, he got a modified Bivol game
plan.
Spin
on it. He got a long story short, man. Man, fuck out of here. That's not him. That's not him, though, man. Like, come on, man.
That's why
I think Triple G's more his wheelhouse than Bivol, man.
He got to add more of him.
So you want to change your fighter?
No. I want him to add more of him to get Bivol's game plan. Meaning, jab, let that right hand go more than he was telegraphing with McCory. You can't get in there with Canelo letting him know that the right hand's coming. You gotta hit him with them jabs, man.
All right, man. We're going to see, man. And we also going to see, man, if Bivol willing to goddamn lose a few more pounds and everything, come down to 68, he can get knocked the fuck out, too. All I'm telling y'all, man, it's going to be a new king in 168, man. I've been calling it all fucking year, been calling it all last year, been telling y'all that this shit's about to happen. I'm glad that Judgment Day is near. We 6 days out, man. We got Border Wars. We got Border Wars in the daytime, and then we got a Puerto Rican movie, man. When I get home tonight, man, I'm going to put some cauliflower in the goddamn air fryer, put some extra virgin olive oil on it, man, and watch it, man, because, I got to go ahead and support the product. But that's, man, as always, shout out to you, shout out to the community, man. Y'all niggas stay tuned, man. There's some real shit about to go down, man. Y'all don't want to goddamn have the wrong betting slip. I'm out.
We got Tito Donis, $5. Ness, I told you, Tio showed up to the Canelo versus Berlanga presser because he's joining Reynoso. Cambosos is Tio's next fight. I got sources.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your time.
Soup Mix, $2. GGG spent 36 rounds looking for that one big punch, and that's why you got the jab. You got the jab. And Triple G does jab, but you feel me? You got the jab. Canelo, you can't let Canelo see that right hand. You never land. He going to be laughing at you. El Tanque. El Tanque.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's up, bro?
Try to tell you. But we'll wait till it's fully official and he comes out with someone else.
Yeah,
That's
man.
not.
I don't believe no rumors.
Hey, I'm with Two Tone, man. I was watching the episode and when Berlanga said he's throwing 50 jabs per round. But that's crazy, bro. You know the last person to throw a ton of jabs, like the most jabs against Canelo was Triple G2. He threw more jabs than Dimitri Bivol. He landed about twice as much as Bivol. You know, Bivol threw about 400. Somewhere in that range, only landed up in the range of 40. GGG landed 108 jabs, if I'm not mistaken, out of like 500 and something that he threw, bro. Like if Berlanga's gonna do anything, is what Benitez says. He has to try and emulate somehow Triple G's attack, but man, he ain't no Triple G though. At all. You know, Triple G was averaging 45 jabs a round, bro. How is Berlanga gonna go and triple his output against Canelo? That is crazy. That's like similar to Fundora against Tim Tszyu. Yeah, he looked good with the jab, but what the hell was behind it? Nothing. Nothing, bro. Like, yeah, cool. Now you fighting with the jab. You using that long range, but you didn't have shit behind it because you ain't never fought like that. I think it's a horrible plan if he comes in here and try to throw a bunch of jabs. Because he acted like Munguia didn't throw enough, and Munguia was only like 7 jabs off per round than Bivol was. Like, he tried to imitate Bivol. He has better feet than Berlanga, too, bro. Still had no success. And he's a volume puncher. Berlanga's in there for a tough fight. Joe's crazy with this punch resistance bullshit. I mean, did Marcus punch resistance leave at the age of 37? Was he 36, 37 when he knocked out Manny Pacquiao? He's probably older than that. That's a dumbass theory, bro. What did Ness say? You're wishing on a star? Man, you're gonna go tonight singing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. Yeah, that dude is not gonna win. I mean, his best option is to, try the last 12 rounds. And make it look decent. Cause man, he lacks experience. Shit, Pacheco's even worse. I don't know what Jose was talking about, bro. I feel like you put Pacheco in there and Berlanga right now. Berlanga probably cooks him. You know, Pacheco is not ready. And if he is, I mean, call out the other top 5 guys at 68.
Wow, you said Berlanga probably cooks Pacheco. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I think that's the first time someone picked Berlanga to beat anybody. Wow. Shout out, man. Tyrant, let me make sure I ain't got no counter punches here. If you're watching this on YouTube, you know what to do. Time to hit that thumbs up. Absolutely free. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. I don't care if you did subscribe. Go ahead and get your child's device and subscribe as well. Right now we at 231,736, so I still need about 300 to get to that next goal. Up next, looks like we got Tyron. What up?
Yo, what's good, Ness?
What up?
What's good, Two Tone, King Amin, what's going on?
What's good, brother?
Not much, man. Can't call it another day, another blessing. Shouts out TVB. Hope everyone blessed tuning in. Shouts out to you, Ness. Grinding, man. Shouts out to Senior going on, giving it a shot. Continue to do your thing, man. Shouts out TBB. But on the review, shouts out to PVC, man. They production on the No Gloves Off is great. You know what I mean? Shouts out to Berlanga. He's definitely selling the fight. I like how they brought up, how Canelo is basically on top right now, and you have media fans that is going to say either or, right? They brought up the Davis situation as well, but they also showed how many people that Canelo has beaten. It was also dope that they brought up, the Berlanga 16 first round knockouts. And shouts out to Berlanga too. I know that people might criticize him on the people that he knocked out, but look up the list of the first round knockouts. That's on the short list. And you people might say, well, yeah, he knocked out this person, knocked out that person, but nobody has done first round 16 knockouts since what, Mike Tyson, the last person I can remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. So he definitely has power at 168. So it was dope for them to highlight that as well. And it was also dope to see, Canelo watching the clip of Berlanga breaking the bag, and, Canelo saying, it's easy to break a bag that don't move, So maybe you might see Canelo on his feet, shades of Jacob fights. Like you pointed out, Ness, Berlanga is big. He's long, and like Canelo is pointing out too, was eye opener. He said, he haven't really seen Berlanga up close, but he's definitely going to see him in the next few days to see what game plan they come up with. It was also nice to see they dive in Berlanga background. How his pops went to prison and came back out. It's dope, man. And shouts out to the family of Berlanga. You know what I mean? You can't hate him, right? He's the chosen. He's getting an opportunity, and he's going to make the best of it. Puerto Rico versus Mexico is history, right? So, and this is what boxing is all about. So, it's dope how PBC, how they narrate this whole thing, especially when they're talking about not poking the bear, and everything like that. And shouts out to Jim Jones and, Fat Joe coming on, supporting them. And it was dope to see that, you know what I mean?
You may
So
feel
I'm
like it's
happy
your
for the
time,
fight. I'm looking forward to it, but that's
but
my
it's not
time,
your
man.
time.
Shouts out TBB.
All right, DC3, what it do?
Yo, unmute, champ. What you doing?
DC3, going once. H-Town.
What up, Nance? Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sean, baby. Hey, yo, DC3, I need that taco stand, buddy. Pay it in full. Sign it over. I'll work it, bro. I'm a hustler. Hey, Ness, man. Shout out to Jose Benavidez admitting he don't know anything about boxing. Troy would be proud of him. Troy would be proud. But on a serious note, some of these boxing dads need to admit when they've taken their son as far as they can and go ahead and get a second pair of eyes in camp. And, they don't need to be all in the video like Diddy, They're still their son. They're still the dad. They're still the manager because most of them are the coach and manager. So, hey, if he'd really stepping aside and let more experienced eyes handle David's career, that's good for David, man. And maybe he'll improve some of his downfalls in the ring, be more consistent. But, and then since we're speaking about trainers, who's training Berlanga?
What you mean?
Who's his trainer?
I believe it's Andre Rozier and his father.
Oh,
And they got Memo Heredia.
If Andre Rozier could get you to develop an elite jab and footwork in one camp, that man's about to be the trainer of the millennium. Because
if you scared, say you scared, man.
That's the dumbest take I've ever heard in my life.
If you
That
scared,
this
say you
guy,
scared.
that doesn't have an elite jab, doesn't have footwork, is gonna develop it in one camp. Y'all are crazy, bro.
Nah, man.
Y'all just
Remember I
hoping
told
for
you.
anything.
Listen, champ. Remember I told you he got back with his old trainer who got him there.
Man, he could get back with his old girlfriend.
Mark
That don't
Farad
mean
is his
shit.
name. Mark Farad is his name. Homie, home
Hey,
skillet.
they're gonna they're gonna put him to sleep and tell him bedtime stories about Puerto
The
Rico.
hate is real
He's
with
going to
you.
sleep.
The hate is real with
He's
you,
going
B.
to sleep. Hey, it is what it is, man. You know, I don't like the beach. F all that. I like the mountains and the cold. You know, so go ahead, y'all could Puerto Rico. Well, hey, y'all gonna be saying it too. But it's gonna be more like Puerto Rico. It's gonna be all right, Ness. There'll be somebody else that they're gonna bring up and be
Hey
like,
man, we
"Oh,
stepping
this guy's
up.
gonna be
We
Canelo."
stepping up to the challenge, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When the last time Canelo stepped up to a challenge?
No, man. Hey, dude. When you are
Hey,
the
You may feel
challenge,
like it's
you
your
are the
time,
challenge,
yeah,
buddy.
yeah, we
but it's
stepping
not your
up.
time.
You know what I'm saying? So
You know, I ain't stepping up,
you could
bro. It
talk
is what it
about
is. All right,
you could
get
talk about people crying and all that, but like, yeah, cause they daring to be great. You feel me? Alex Vegas. Alex Vega.
Y'all on
Yo, can you
crack
hear
if
me?
you think
I hear you.
Berlanga can beat Pacheco.
Say what?
Oh my.
So y'all on crack if you think Berlanga can beat Pacheco.
I mean,
smoke crack, don't you?
I mean,
You smoke crack,
you
don't
heard
you?
Baby Joker. He got Berlanga over Pacheco all day, every day.
I thought
Finest of Bolivian. Finest.
I thought they only still had crack upstate New York.
Yeah, they got it down here in Levine, Arizona. They got that crack flowing down there, allegedly.
Alex
Yo,
Vegas.
yo, was Benavidez on the show, Jose? He was on earlier. Is that why everyone's talking about him?
He just was on. Yes.
Oh, okay, my bad. I just got out of the gym. But yeah, I gotta say, man, for the
Damn,
gloves
you
off.
still working?
If I'm some,
Damn, you still working, bro? You supposed to have everything dialed in by now, player.
hey man, we keep everything the same. So we optimize on fight night, baby.
Okay.
What you mean? No, ain't nothing changed. We're leaving Wednesday night. I'm getting there before everybody, it seems.
I mean,
So I'm already
I'm
be
there.
there.
I'm there Wednesday night, B. Nah, I'm lying. I land late as hell, like Thursday, I think.
Yo, are we having a press conference on Friday or nah?
We having it all, baby. We having it all.
Oh, because
You
I
supposed
thought
to
it
be
was something
dialed in
else.
there?
It made it seem like it wasn't happening on Friday. If it was on Saturday. So
Well,
hopefully that gets
I
squared
don't know.
away.
I don't know about weigh-ins on Friday. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's Saturday. I know that. But I was talking about the press
But
conference because
whatever Adrian wants to do, you know, I'm in town from Thursday, so I'm available. I just need internet, and we golden.
yeah, but my preference is obviously Friday. But yeah, man, listen, if I'm not like a hardcore boxing fan, if I'm someone that doesn't really follow the sport, the gloves off says it's perfect. You know what I'm saying? They did basically a review, a lot of sound bites from the
Press
presser,
conference, yeah.
and there was a lot of good ones, bro. Like if that was my first time seeing it, I'm pumped. I'm believing. You know what I mean? Most people know the Canelo, know his name, know he's a boxer, and then you hear this guy Berlanga, you hear knockouts, you hear first rounds. Yo, you're thinking, yo, this guy right here, he's got charisma, he's got the chain, he's got the beautiful girl. You know what I mean? Like he's got a lot of things, like Joe Paulo said, a lot of things that people may want to achieve or have, or can relate to being, someone that came from the inner city, and they kind of give him, they give him a story. He has a story, and it's easy to sell. But my thing is, bro, listen, y'all call this shit a fucking movie. Well, make some movie. My bad for cursing. Listen, the climax is so important. Everything connecting to the end. And the problem with this quote-unquote movie is how it's going to end. And it's going to end with Berlanga getting stopped. It's going to end with Canelo just going through the motions and getting this guy out of here. So all this build-up, all this banter, all this, oh yeah, Berlanga got this, Berlanga got that. When he gets stopped, what are we going to say about this movie? It's going to be forgotten.
And what if he
it's going to
don't
be a
get stopped?
footnote.
What if he don't get stopped?
I mean, what if my mom was my dad? I don't know, bro.
All right. I mean,
It's not. That's not
I mean,
no, no,
can
no.
you
Hey, listen.
guarantee
To your point, it
stoppage?
has to happen,
Can you
right? So
guarantee
yeah, what if he
stoppage?
hits him with a 1-2 and Canelo thinks he can absorb it and he doesn't, right? He feels a way that he never felt before. Berlanga can punch. I don't care what anyone says, who he fought. It's obvious. The dude can punch. But as you see, when he's gone up in class, when he's gone up to quote unquote C level, B level, it's not the same. Canelo, regardless of how you feel, his age, like Joe Pilot was talking about, punch resistance, the man still is an A-level fighter. Berlanga just doesn't seem to be able to put together a performance yet or have what he needs to go ahead and do what a B-Vol, a Triple G, a Lada was able to do to him over the span of the last, 10, 15 years? He's big and strong. Canelo's faced that already. He doesn't have anything that he hasn't seen before, and I feel like it's a motivated Canelo. He's telling you it's not going past 8. I think I'm going to stop him. He said it's not going past 8. I truly believe. I believe the conviction in Canelo's voice.
That's why you gotta thank
Since y'all
Berlanga.
love to talk, why don't you believe what he's saying?
But that's why you
He's
gotta
telling
thank
you.
him. That's why you gotta thank Berlanga. Because he lit that fire under Canelo. Before this, we had mediocre Canelo going fucking 12 rounds with everybody. Finally, someone pissed them off, and maybe we get a vintage Canelo performance back. Maybe. We can't even guarantee it. You talking
And it
about
could
knockout.
happen with David Benavidez too, but he
You
chose.
talking about
Well,
knockout.
I know
You
why.
can't guarantee no fucking knockout. You just talking. You talking about if my dad was my mom and all this weird shit. You can't guarantee no knockout. This is boxing. The last thing you
Hey
want to
man,
do is
September
guarantee
15th,
it.
we'll see.
You right. Yeah, you can't even guarantee the knockout in your own motherfucking fight. Put $500
Hey,
right now.
Hey man, hey
Oh,
listen.
I then. Oh, I then.
Hey
Oh,
man.
I then. Oh, I then.
Man, hey man, good night, brother. Second round stoppage though. I got you.
Yeah, second round. He changed his username to second round stoppage, FYI. Put that 500 on it. See what happens. He gonna go back to Alex motherfucking Vega. You know how hard it is to stop him over? That's what I'm saying. Like, yo, we don't respect because we ain't been in that ring. You see how quick he respected? He went from, stoppage guaranteeing all of a sudden out the window because he in that ring. You know how hard it is to stop a motherfucker? That shit ain't easy. I don't care what nobody said. I always laugh when people say Wilder was, beating on bums. It's like, what about Shakur and Tank, who great? Well, Tank is already doing that. So, Shakur is good. Devin is good. Why they not getting stoppages then? If it's all about just stopping bums or everybody will have stoppages, bro. That's hard to do. We got Tito Donis back with another 5. Salute, champ. Canelo's next fight is gonna be Billy. Mexico versus France on Cinco de Mayo. Mexico defeated France on May 5th. The marketing is there. So when he says that in English and Spanish, does he mean that like in some other sport, Mexico faced France and beat they beat them in soccer or some other shit that I don't know about?
Nah, I think he's talking about war.
Okay, war. Like war. The actual, and it happened on May 5th. And that's why it's their Independence Day. Is May 5th the Independence, or is it September the Independence?
Well, no, I think because
Chili
the
Quiles.
Independence Day is in
over here.
September.
Okay.
The
So May
actual
5th.
Independence Day. But I think Cinco de Mayo is like similar to I guess a Pearl Harbor. Like it's an incident or a situation of war or some sort of
I ain't gonna,
whatever.
I don't know. Super Mex, you Mexican, $5. Only Puerto Ricans winning Saturday is DSG and James Benitez. All the rest catching L's bad. Chris, Mexican, we don't claim his Puerto Rican side. Laugh out loud, laugh out loud. Viva Mexico, cabrones. DC3 trying you again.
Yo.
We hear you now.
Yo, hey, shout out to hey Nish, I want to appreciate you though. Like you three got you bringing all these guys in for these interviews and all that. Like I ain't gonna lie, y'all play a pivotal role in a nigga life and no cap. Like I be waiting on these 2 shows, and I appreciate y'all. But I see you putting on for Berlanga Nish. Like I see you
That's my man's in them.
I know that's your mans. I know they probably put a couple dollars in the pocket because you
Shit, I
pushing it.
wish.
So the
I wish I
first
had
day,
$1 for every time somebody said somebody put $1 in my pocket.
because Ness like you been pushing the fuck out this fight, but it's that wishing on the stars music need to start playing because Ness like we he talk a lot of shit, but me looking at his past, who he been fighting, it's a different level. Like we could say Bivol and all that, but I think Bivol will be Berlanga. You know what I'm saying? Like so it's cool for him to have that arrogance he got and saying what he gonna do. He a natural 68. But shit, you got stopped by a 54 pounder in sparring. You got dropped by a 54 in sparring. So Berlanga, you look chinny. You might be chinny to me. Heard you got dropped in what's that shit? Amateurs. You know what I'm saying? So I think he chinny. His best bet is I don't think he had the footwork and the boxing ability. I don't think he got the footwork and the boxing ability to be able to handle this. This is a different level. This the guy that you can't think that you're gonna put all this together again. Why you wanna try all this new stuff against Canelo? You try all that new stuff against the
That's new to you, man. He was in the amateurs
level
with
fighters,
Shakur,
and he
man.
stepped up a tier.
Champ,
And I think
that's
he went
new
on
to
a 3-4
you.
year
That's new to you.
run where
He
he
was
didn't
in a,
stop nobody. Then
he
he
was
just stopped that Ireland guy. What's that Ireland Berlanga fight last? What's his name? Yeah,
McCory.
he stopped him. You know what I'm saying? But it's levels to this boxing shit. Like this the sport where it's really levels it. Like like it's levels. You got the top. It's top heavy. Like it's levels, bro. I don't see it. I see you believe you got this, but I don't see it. I'm not.
Damn, my man Fernando Sabantini is reporting that De Los Santos ain't coming back until 2025. That's wild.
Hating on my guy Della Santos.
This is the type of news I hope is wrong. Not to see my man Fernando not be right, but just so that my man De Los Santos could actually get a fight, bro. Like that's nasty work. You won't get in the ring since Shakur about to have his 3rd fight since then. This about to be his 3rd fight since that De Los Santos fight, man. That's crazy.
You may feel like it's your
Is
turn.
it?
They freezing my nigga out, man.
Who he fought immediately after De Los Santos?
Core?
Yeah.
Artem. Wasn't it Artem?
Oh, yeah. So this
no,
is going to be his 3rd, right? Oh, no, because...
No, second.
Oh, all right. So ain't that bad. Damn, De Los Santos.
They freezing him out, man.
Crazy, man. Crazy. Rez, what up?
Hello, can you hear me?
We hear you.
Hey, what up? Two-Tone, what up, Nas? What up, King X6? Yeah. I saw the topic. I haven't been calling lately because I've been dealing with some personal shit, injuries and whatnot. But Nas, can you do me a favor? Can you put that Puerto Rican song on?
Let's go.
Ooh, I'm telling you, that shit speak to my soul right there, man. But yo, I'm hearing a lot of talks. Yeah, Anger Berlanga don't have no chance, no nothing like that. But you know what? I'm gonna act a little delusional because I don't believe that. I believe we're about to get a new champion on Saturday. We're about to get the first ever Canelo knockdown. I'm about to put money on it, and when that happens, you about to see me call in here and be like, "Yo, everyone eat their crows," because Berlanga is gonna be the new champion. You're gonna be talking the talk, and you be walking the walk, man. I don't care what anyone says. They could be saying all these statistical analysis. They could be saying, "Oh, Canelo has so much experience." I don't give a fuck. You know what time it is when it comes Saturday, bro? Puerto Rican Nation, let's go. Berlanga. About to go. TKO or KO Canelo, man. We got to get that money, man. But anyway, shout out to Younes. Shout out to you, Two-Tone, everyone keeping me entertained when I was injured or whatnot. Shout out to you guys, bro. I'm out.
Appreciate you, champ. Glad you're doing better and recover from the injury. We got Hawk, Maryland. It's on you. Hawk, gotta unmute. Hawk, gotta unmute. All right. You might need to jump out, jump back in, Hawk. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. If you're trying to call into the show, now is the time. Nest GTO, Instagram, and Twitter. We right back at it tomorrow morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern. Hawk, trying you again.
Yo,
we hear you now.
Oh, all right. Oh man, you ain't gonna like my call though, bro. You ain't gonna like my call.
What happened?
I'm just saying, man. I mean, we got a whole lot of confidence going on out here. My man, I saw my man Berlanga get white. Oh shit. Can you hear me?
We hear
Hello? Oh, okay. My man Berlanga get wiped out and sparring against that dude. Who the dude that got knocked out in the first round against the Charlo twin? What's that dude get trained by Kevin down there in Florida?
Yeah, that's old, man. That's old Lubin sparring. That's old.
Yeah, it's an old joint. That's an old joint. I'm just saying.
That's
That's an old one.
old. Come on, man. That's old, bro.
All right, but I'm gonna come up to date. Why is Berlanga watching Bivol?
What you mean? Cause he 1 inch bigger than Bivol. He a natural. He a natural 168 pounder like Bivol. Know what I'm saying?
How big was
he got
Callum Smith?
He got 1 inch advantage on Bivol. He got a 73-inch advantage. Bivol got a 72.
Man, he can't move like Bivol.
Right, he don't gotta move like he ain't gotta move like Bivol. He ain't gotta move like Bivol. He just gotta jab like Bivol. He just gotta pop you in the face and make you go to that European high guard that Canelo love using. Can't win rounds if you in a high guard.
Yeah.
But look,
Callum Smith.
You be seeing him like this when he was fighting Bivol.
Callum Smith left that fight with a titty on his arm. You know what I'm saying? Canelo broke his arm.
Callum Smith ain't from motherfucking Brooklyn.
It's gonna happen to Berlanga.
Nah, you wildin' right now.
I don't see. Hey man, I'm gonna give y'all 8 rounds. After 8 rounds, Canelo's gonna put him away. He's gonna put him away. He might let him last for 8 rounds, and then he's gonna put him away. I don't think Berlanga has the skill. He got the power now. I ain't gonna underestimate Berlanga's power. He got the power. He can hit. I give him that. But the skill to hit Canelo, and you talking about throwing how many jabs at Canelo, and he ain't never did that before? Come on, man. Don't underestimate the red-headed, what y'all call him? Red-headed, whatever they call Canelo. Yeah. I don't think so, man. I got Canelo in like 9 rounds of a demolishment.
I see as this call go, he started at 6, 8, 9. Next he gonna say 12 rounds before the bell ring.
No, I'm saying 8 rounds is when Canelo starts his destruction of him. He gonna make the fight last.
Feel like it's your turn.
That's my call.
All right, Hawk. We got BT. What it do? BT.
Yo, what's going on?
What up?
Not much, man. Yeah, I seen the episode for the gloves off, but I don't know if it's just me, but it's like the promotion of the fight is kind of boring. And I feel like honestly most Canelo fights is really like that. Like the promotion of the overall fight is kind of boring. But obviously we still gonna watch it because it is Canelo. But yeah, it's just been boring. But I will say though, since I have been keeping up with it. Berlanga is actually a likable guy. Like, bro, he's well spoken. You know what I'm saying? He speaks really well. So I'm like, okay, bro, you a likable guy, bro. If you do a little something in this fight, you can still, make a name for yourself, a better name for yourself. But as far as the fight goes, I really think I really think Berlanga has a better chance than people are saying. Like the youth is on his side, and I'm kind of looking at it from this point of view. You know, like Ryder was able to do a good job against Canelo. Is Berlanga better than Ryder? I mean, they about the same, damn near. Or Berlanga might be a little bit better than Ryder. And it's like if I think Berlanga is really training to be in the best shape of his life. I don't really feel like in previous fights, you know, how y'all say like this is his Super Bowl. So he's coming to, you know, really make a name. I gotta go all out. This is like everything's on the table right here. So I'm thinking he's gonna be in the best shape of his life, and his best bet is just to really try to press Canelo out. Now that's easier said than done, but he's gonna have to throw punches and, you know, not really care about what's coming back as much. You know, like keep your defense sharp, but if you get hit, you gotta kind of say fuck it, and I'm still here and I'm gonna rock out. So that's kind of how I see the fight playing out. I'm It's gonna go the distance for anybody that, you know, if they wanna know how the fight gonna play out. It's gonna go the distance for sure. I don't really see either guy getting knocked out. Um, but I do think Berlanga will test Canelo Chan this fight, which I really want to see that. I really do want to see that. So so what is it is Saturday, all right? The fight is Saturday, September 14th. Yeah,
Correct.
Saturday. So yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, I think Berlanga is gonna give us a better showing than we expect. But yeah, man, that's my call. You guys hold it down.
All right, champ. We appreciate you. We got Malik. What it do, New Orleans?
Yo,
You.
what's good, man? What's good?
What up with you?
Been on here in a while, man. Oh, hey, this Berlanga, man. I kind of agree with that last caller, man, with some of the stuff he was saying. Like I think Berlanga better than plus 1,000. I do think he better than that, but I don't see it, man. I don't see it. Like I don't see what he gonna come out and do. Like I can't see him outboxing Canelo. So I guess he gotta knock him out, huh? That's what we looking for next. We looking for the knockout. What we looking for? We looking to outbox him, or we looking for this knockout? What you think he gonna do? Cause I feel like he gotta come forward, man. I don't feel like he could come and try to outbox Canelo, man. He gotta just try to come out here and do fire with this you know. I just don't see it, bro. And the promotion is kind of boring, man. Like maybe maybe I'm just looking at it a little different, but it was kind of boring, man. Like I'm not, it's not really getting me hyped up to say it's on Saturday. It's Saturday coming, bro. And this is what I want to tell you, man. You better not hype up Lil Tank versus Lamont Roach, bro. You got to stop that. You got to stop that, Ness. Don't hype that fight up, bro. We don't want that, man. You don't want that shit, bro.
I mean,
Hello?
listen, I hear you, but you know, you giving out any options?
Man, come on, man. How many times we gonna give out these same options? Where's Schofield at?
He's busy. He got a contract with Netflix. Next.
So he fighting.
I don't know. Again, we have Floyd and his dad here. They committed to Netflix. They ain't doing nothing till Netflix, you know, tell them no.
So they don't have no guy at 135 that we can fight. Nobody. We don't have one guy at 35. We got to bring a guy up from 30. That's basically what we saying. There's nobody in the world that can take this fight at 135.
I mean, I don't know. Who?
What about 40? Why not go to 40 then?
Again, that's what the rumor is of potentially Rayo.
All right,
Big
all
rumors
right.
on
I'll
that.
take that. I'll take that one. I'll take the Rayo. I'm cool with that. But don't go Roach, man. Don't bring the man from 130. Don't bring him up, man. Don't bring him up.
You
I
may
can't
feel
agree with
like it's
that
your
one, bro.
time.
But I'll take the
But it's
Rayo
not
fight,
your
man. I
time.
like that.
All right, Malik, appreciate you. Tip, what it do?
Yo,
Yo,
what it do?
what up with you?
Main event tip.
Man, what's good, man? Hey, Tony, you coming out, bro?
Yeah, I'm gonna slither on out there in the Milwaukee streets.
Say less, man. Say less. Hey, but no, I was going to call earlier about this tank thing, man. Listen. The tank situation with Lamar Roach, like as far as like that being an opponent to pick, it's basically the same thing as Canelo versus Berlanga. Like that fight will be for the DMV, bro. Like Baltimore and DC, you know what I'm saying? Like that's it's not really it's a little rivalry, you know what I'm saying, in between it. Like how the Puerto Ricans got with the Mexicans. So you know what I'm saying? That's a fight for bragging rights. That's a big fight out here, bro. Trust me, that's a huge fight if Tank fight Lamont Roach here. You know what I'm saying? It would have been what Gary would have been, but Gary been absent. You know what I'm saying? We ain't seen Gary in a minute. But you know what I'm saying? As far as Lamont being the champ and Tank being the champ, you know what I'm saying? Two fighters from the DMV area, man. You know what I'm saying? Capital One Arena, man. That shit gonna look like the Garcia fight. That shit gonna be packed out, literally. You know what I'm saying? With all marijuana smoke and fans. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be that type of crowd again. Yeah, that'd be a huge fight though. Yeah, and that's man. I ain't hear word back from my guy, bro. So I don't know. I can't tell you anything right now. But you know what I'm saying? Canelo and Berlanga. Uh, That's like that first episode. That's the majority of everything we probably seen. You know what I'm saying? Like we seen like little highlights here and there of what Belonga was doing. You know what I'm saying? He posted that on his Instagram. But I mean, it was a good episode. It could have been longer than 11 minutes. I wish they would have had a longer episode than 11 minutes. That'd probably did better. But this fight gonna be a bomb burner, man. Oscar out here hating, bro, bad. He out here promoting the UFC, man. That's fair fight. That shit gonna flop. It's gonna flop like motherfucker,
Bro,
bro.
he should be embarrassed of himself because he promoting that fight and Dana White doing interviews talking about, I don't know where Oscar gonna get tickets from because I
Get his
ain't giving
ticket
him
from, yeah.
none. I mean, that's
Yeah,
the definition of a bootlegger. My man out here kissing ass to a dude that don't even care about him.
this is crazy, bro. Crazy. Oscar doing this over this. He doing the sport a disservice right now, man. He really doing the sport a disservice right now. Uh, yeah, he should get behind this Canelo Berlanga fight. You know what I'm saying? We need that. We need that. We need boxing to take back the number one spot. You know what I'm saying? We need to bring the casual fans back to boxing, especially right now. Like I hear all these fans, like these fans want certain things to happen in boxing with ranked fighters, you know what I'm saying, fight like it's a UFC format, bro. Honestly, that's not going to help boxing. And the reason why, like, you can't build stars that way. You know what I'm saying? The UFC is lacking stars. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a good time for boxing to like really be on the shit and for guys to start getting out there fighting each other. That ain't necessarily got to be in the ranking format, but you know what I'm saying? Like, make the big fights happen. Like, start creating stars again. You know what I'm saying? Then we could get, you know what I'm saying, boxing back in the spot that it rightfully deserves. But yeah, man, that's it. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to leave this gym. I'll see y'all probably Friday, Saturday.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
All right.
It's real. We
Uh,
getting held hostage. We're getting held hostage by Canelo and Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia. He's suspended, but he's that third temporary star. We need another star in the sport of boxing that's running the fade with everybody. Because our main A
I mean,
sides
it's
is
supposed to be Benavidez, but people ain't back him. He's the A side that runs the fade with everybody, and motherfuckers ain't back him. I bought his pay per view, but people ain't buy the pay per views, man. You know, a couple people did well, and you know he started okay with his first one at 175 with the plant. That should have done better. It had 4 years of build up. It's the fans, man. They not really, you know what I mean. they not rocking with him. Like, he willing to fight everybody, but because his promoters can't get him them fights, he ain't really proved that, so they ain't really coming out to back him. Now, granted, he did fight Andrade and Plant. That should have been enough for people to get behind the Benavidez train, but they didn't, bro. This is a hard knock life, bro. We got DC3, $2, two-tone and Ness. Y'all think Curb will rematch Edwin? I mean, no, there's no need. Like, Edwin, when is Edwin going to get back in a place where Core could give him the rematch? Like, he's supposed to give him the rematch. Like, yo, you ain't fight since the last time we fought, and I done fought twice. I'm going to Google this dude's name. I feel like he fought more than twice.
Nah, he fought twice. They freezing Edwin out, man. Free Edwin De Los Santos.
I'm double checking anyway. I don't care. I want to be sure.
Barroso was knocking people out. They sent that man over there to Inouye somewhere.
You ain't lying. This would be his second fight only, so there's a bet that would be his third. But again, that's just sad, bro. This is his second, and nothing from Edwin. And now they reporting, Fernando Sabentini is reporting 2025, bro. That sucks. Coach Amelia, welcome to the prospect level. I got Edgar's coach.
Yeah, where he at, man? Where Edwin? You mean Edgar Berlanga coach?
Yeah.
Oh, he coached Dominique Valley. Salute Dominique Valley, was out there in New York Fashion Week with all the stars. He's building his brand for Puerto Rico. Hopefully he could cook in the ring.
Yeah, I mean, he said send him the link, and he ain't jump on. I was about to end it, man. Homie got to hit the gym. But we are going to try and give it a few minutes. If you're watching this, go ahead and smash the thumbs up. Hopefully we can get Edgar Berlanga's coach on. This is the real coach we need to talk to. He's been training them. He the one got him started. Amateurs, early pros, all that. And then they parted, and now he's been back with him for the last two fights, I believe. I think he got back with him for the McCory fight and now this fight. So hopefully we could get Mark on. If not, it'll be another day, because I certainly sent the message. Like, bro, if you're busy, it's cool.
Man.
I'll be desperate. Because he was like, yeah, sure. So I sent the link. That was 6:18. He said, sure. I said, sent the link 6:19. Already at 23. I'm like, you jumping on?
Maybe he gotta get his camera right, bro.
Yeah, he probably brushing his hair and shit on some Broner.
You got it, bro. You've worked out 80 days straight, bro.
Yeah.
God damn.
Oh yeah, bro. I literally see my body changing. I ain't stopping.
Yeah, bro. You looking like a damn shooting guard out
there. I was mad as hell the other day, bro. Me and my wife went for a hike, and I didn't do the 10,000 steps in the hike. I came up like 9,200 steps. Came home. It was only like 11:46. So I'm like, I got the whole day. Bro, I passed out on some old man shit, ain't wake up till 12:34 and ruin my streak. Luckily the app, they give you the rest day, one rest day every 30 days, so it's like, it's like I didn't ruin it. But that, I cried, bro. I drove around aimlessly that Saturday night crying in my car because I was just like, damn, I failed, bro. I was so upset that I missed my 10,000 that day. Shit.
Wait, so your streak number starts over?
Nah, it ain't start over because, like I said, they allow one rest day. But for me, though, I didn't want to miss. I wanted to be every fucking day. And we got it. And I missed that one day. That shit broke my heart. Coach Mark Farad, how are you?
Dude, I want to apologize first, big dog.
Why?
I've been back. Dude, I haven't answered you, man. I don't want you to think I was
Oh,
ignoring you.
nah, man. I know you busy.
Nah,
This is a big
I
fight,
just,
man.
not only that, when you work for Gary Jonas, man, you got to be flying back and forth for every event and venue. So we got those other young fighters going on as well while this is going on. So
For
I'm
sure.
back. But I appreciate the invite, man. Thank you, Nesto.
No, thank you, man, for giving us a couple minutes. We're going to keep it as quick as possible. We just wanted to get some background information. Obviously, introduce you to the audience. And for those that may not know, you are Edgar's trainer, not only for this big fight, but you've been there from the amateurs and you basically started his pro career. So if you could just fill us in on exactly how much time you've spent with him.
All right, so I'm just gonna just correct something because I don't like to take credit for things I haven't done. I wasn't his amateur trainer. I actually grabbed him as soon as he finished the Olympic trials, and I've been his professional trainer since day one. I've been with Edgar since he was about 17, and we started out together, and then we had the 13, whatever it was, first round knockouts, and then like everything else in boxing, things happen where we end up going our separate ways, but it was we're here today and we're back. I've been back with him his last 2 fights. This is my 3rd fight back with him.
Now, speaking of those knockouts, that was something that in episodes 1 and 2 on Gloves is Off, they highlighted. What do you attest those knockouts to early on, that streak that you guys had together?
People talk about that streak and then they say he didn't fight nobody and stuff like that, and I totally get that. But a lot of great fighters had the same opportunity early on, and they didn't put nobody out, in the first round. Everybody had that opportunity, and that's how it is. You see that pro box, I got a bunch of young fighters, Najee, Darrell Valsaint, the Valles, and they have the same opportunity Edgar had to put people out. So there has to be some type of dynamite in his hands to actually land and do damage. But I attribute it to, what can I say, man? At that point, punching power, precision. But who Edgar was then is not who he is today. So it's a little bit different now, especially that we going up against, King Kong.
Now, in episode, I think 1 or 2, let's just keep it at 1 or 2, they showed you guys, and I want to say you were there watching the Bivol fight. We checked the statistics. Edgar is 1 inch taller than Bivol. He's 6'1", Bivol's 6 feet. Edgar has 1 inch longer, 73-inch reach, Bivol 72. Strangely enough, Plant is 74, longer than all of the guys. Edgar, in that scene, made it clear, like, I'm bigger than Bivol. And he highlighted the fact that Bivol threw 60 jabs. So, long story short, are we working on using his height and reach to, set up the right hand, using more jabs, kind of like Triple G and Bivol did?
Well, we can hope for that, right? You could take a horse to drink water, bring him to the river. You can't force him to drink water. Everybody pretty knows. Everybody pretty much knows, what would be a good strategy against Canelo, right? So everybody knows that Bivol used that reach, right? He used that distance, kept Canelo in front of him. The same thing with Caleb. Caleb did pretty good as well, But with Edgar, it's just a different style. Even though he's tall and he's long and he has a good jab, Edgar's more of a power puncher. He's gonna use his range, but Edgar's gonna look to land some heavy shots. I don't want to give too much away, Nesto, but that's pretty much, the way you explain it, the way a lot of experts see it. Yeah, obviously that's where we want to go, in terms of how we want to present ourselves in this fight. But, a lot of fighters know this, right? That once they get in the ring, a lot of things change, once they get that first shot in or once things get tight. It's just what Edgar's going to have to adapt to. And that's where the experience comes in, that when those tough times come, Can he stay steady? Can he be patient? Can he stick to a plan and be disciplined? Which I think he will be. That's what we worked on this particular camp, you know? So what people have seen from Edgar in the past is not what they're going to see September 14th. He had a great camp, Nesto. He had a phenomenal camp. Best shape I've seen him in, right? And now we're going to see and the most important thing is that Edgar looked great physically, but what impressed me was his mental state. You know, the mental fortitude. People that know me, I don't like to be on camera. I don't like to be in the scene. And in this situation, fighting Canelo, you have to be. So I say that to say this: that I don't play with Edgar in the gym. I'm there to do a job. I'm not there to be his friend. I can be his friend outside, but I put a lot of pressure on him. I don't accept bullshit. Excuse my language. The young fighters know me as well. I'm not a coach. I'm not a trainer. I like to teach. I talk a lot. I like to stop things. I like to go through them. I like to show him where he makes his mistake. I'm not a guy that lets you go. If you make a silly mistake in the first 10 seconds of the round and it's sparring, I'm not that type of guy to let it go 2 minutes and 50 seconds so I can tell you at the end of the round what happened. I stop it right there. And if we stop it 10 times, then I guess we're never getting out of the round until we correct it. So I taught Edgar that from a very young age at 17, and he's used to it. I have a different method of training as every other trainer does. I'm not saying that mine is better than everybody else, but mine is pretty much what I need for Edgar and what Edgar needs from me. So I'm very tough with him, and I'm saying this, Nesto, that I've been on his ass in this training camp, but in a good way. I'm not a coach that's saying, "Yo, man, we here for a payday. Whatever you want to do, Edgar." Nah, it's not about that. I think that check's going to be written as soon as he goes in the ring. Now you got to worry about your reputation, your legacy, and who you are. And to me, that means more, right? In terms of who you want to be in this business. So Edgar's locked in. You know, I'm locked in. And we know that we up against King Kong. You know, there's nobody on top of that mountain. It just sits, Canelo Alvarez, and we know that. And one thing I'm going to say about Edgar, this is actually the first real one-on-one interview I've done. I've done shit going by like on the press conference, but nothing. But I'm actually sitting down and doing this with you. Edgar's not walking up that mountain. Edgar's running up that mountain. And I give this kid so much props because he knows who's on top. So, he's eager to face him. He's eager to test his skills against him, And I'm saying, like, why not Edgar, man? Like why everybody's trying to shit on the kid? Canelo picked him. Who they gonna pick? William Skull? Okay, we know he's not fighting Benavidez. So who's the next guy there? He already fought Caleb. That was a great fight. He fought Charlo. Who else is next? You couldn't take Crawford. Crawford just fought. This dude got to fight September 14th. So who's the next best in line that shows? It's Edgar. So what, we mad because he picked Edgar? No, man. People should jump on that bandwagon and fucking push this kid and say, yo, man, he's stepping up. He could have picked anybody else, but Edgar was next in line. And I tell you this, man, Edgar's going to do some special shit that September 14th. People are going to be shocked. And I'm not one of these guys to be like, I told you so. Nah, I don't believe in that. I just told Edgar the other day, like, I don't believe in magic. I believe in hard work. I believe what you put in is what you get. What you sow is what you reap. And I'm never going to change the way I teach. I teach that to the young guys as well. Like, there's no freebies here. Edgar didn't get a freebie. But he's going to come to fight, Nesto. He's going to come to fight. He's going to come to fight. He's going to put on a great show. And by doing that, Edgar can shock the world, man. And I say can because that night he needs to be mentally ready. Like mentally, not physically, man. Physically, he's stronger than Canelo. He's faster than Canelo. He's younger than Canelo. He's taller than Canelo. He has more reach. We all know that. We all know it comes down to the discipline and your intelligence. And I know Canelo's going to be patient. Canelo's not going to be this guy's going to come out and swing with Edgar in the first round. Kidding me? Like, that's a firefight. You know, so Canelo's going to be patient. Canelo's going to wait for Edgar. He's going to wait to see what Edgar does. He's going to, he's going to look to counter. He's going to wait for him to make that mistake. Then he's going to see how Edgar responds when he makes a mistake and he makes Edgar pay. You know, Canelo, keep this in mind. That motherfucker had 25 world championships defenses. That's more than Edgar has fought as a pro. So he's going to take what into that ring? His experience, his intelligence, the same shit that he earned from fighting the Golovkins, fighting the Floyds. That's what Canelo got from that. So now he's using it. So we're going to see something really, really great come September 14th.
Do you think that Edgar pissing him off has played into your game plan and Edgar's game plan, or has that made things worse? Because some feel like, quote unquote, Canelo carried Munguia, and that's why he didn't stop him. And now he's saying verbally to you guys, I'm not gonna have compassion. So is he gonna come out like a bull, or do you expect him to come out with that experience and patience that you just spoke of?
That's a good question, Nesto. So there's two parts to that. One, I truly believe he had compassion on Munguia. Like, if you study boxing, after he dropped Munguia, Munguia was hurt. He never put the pedal to the metal on him. You know, he kind of like drifted through, let Munguia get back in. So I truly believe he had compassion on Munguia, and he said it in that press conference. Why would you say on you, Edgar, for you, I'm not gonna have compassion? So you had compassion on the other guys, but I told Edgar from the beginning, like, this dude ain't gonna have compassion on you. This dude's Mexican, you Puerto Rican. You think he gonna let a Puerto Rican take the throne? You kidding me? So I don't think, Edgar was showing him some respect in the beginning in terms of like, he got the fight, he got this, he got that. But once the gloves are off and we're about to fight, like, I'm not showing you no respect. That's you're in the fight game. And did he piss him off? Well, I hope he did, right? Because now when Edgar wins, we're not going to hear him say, well, you fought an old Canelo. You got, Canelo's coming right. Like, Canelo ain't playing, right? Called him, he didn't only piss him off. He called him an old man, which is like, he called him an old man. He said, I'm taking your spot. So we're going to get the real Canelo. We're going to get the best that we've seen him in his last few fights. He's coming to crack Edgar's head, but Edgar's going to come and do the same. Like, this is going to be perfect, and that's why I don't think he's going to come out and fight Edgar immediately. I don't think so. I think he's going to be patient. He'll put pressure on cutting the ring. He'll look, to execute in close range. He'll look to counter. He'll look to do his feints. His changing eye levels. Do I go up? Do I go down? Where I'm going? But we have something for that. And the only thing that I'm looking forward to, and I want to see it, I want to see when Edgar touches him. And not because Edgar's my fighter. Edgar has dynamite in his hands. Dynamite. And when Edgar touches him, we'll see what happens, Like Bill Parcells always said when he coached the Giants, right? Everybody was, when he had Lawrence Taylor, he was like, hey, man, you got all the offense you want, but when LT hits you, I want to see him when he smashes you in the mouth. I want to see exactly what you do. So we know who Canelo is. Listen, we're not pulling nobody's leg here. The dude's great, man. Like, are you kidding me? Like, for me to sit here and bash that guy, dude, I got to be an idiot. This dude is one of the greatest fighters in our era, and defensively. But at the same time, dude, it comes a time where, you got to give the throne up. Someone's got to come through. Somebody. And why not E? And I'm just curious. I want to see when E touches him. And he has a great defense. He don't have a good defense. Canelo has a great defense. But I'm pretty sure that we're going to get to him. And I'm pretty sure that the Mexican and Puerto Rican blood is gonna spill over because they're going to start exchanging. Canelo's not going to back down, and neither is Edgar. So it's going to be a fan-friendly fight, a good fight. But I think that my guy is going to be the best that I've ever seen it. So
Should Edgar have patience? I mean, in the McCory fight, I was there live. He got the job done, but the right was telegraphed. It's like, you know, we heard the rumors. If you were there live, the rumor was if he gets this stoppage, he gets the Canelo fight. So you can see the zealousness in him looking for it. And it's going to be the same thing this time. He's like, if I could just hit this guy with what I know I can hit him with, you know.
But he's not gonna hit him. He's not gonna hit him like he hit Patrick McCory. That's Patrick McCory. We're talking about Canelo here. If he telegraphs anything, he's gonna be shadow boxing.
Okay.
So right? Because that's what you've seen. You know, we all seen it. But when they seen Edgar have a little bit of patience, they're like, "What's going on?" But that's part of growth. When you know you got dynamite, listen, you could take him on the first, you could take him on the sixth, you could take him on the 10th. When you know you have that, see, Edgar knows now. You don't have to rush to that. So I think patience is a good word, but I like passive aggressive. I want to be passive than aggressive. Canelo's expecting a bull, and he wants to be the matador. So he's expecting a bull. Bull goes one way. Bull don't go left and right. The matador does. So he's expecting Edgar to be a bull, and he thinks he's going to chop him down. But yes, you can look at the Patrick McCoy fight and find a million things, you know. We know how the social media is, but we also know how everybody has a right to their opinion, and we can pick things out. Like I'm pretty sure there's people pick on Floyd and say this about Floyd and that, but you know, Edgar has a chance to join that word of greatness for this fight. If he beats him, he can be a great fighter. He could go down as one of the greatest in Puerto Rico. So this is not a regular fight, Nesto, right? This is not for a title. This is not he's fighting Caleb or he's fighting a Morrell. He's fighting the face of boxing. That 90% of people know he's the face of boxing. And he's not fighting for one title, man. He's fighting for 3. And he's fighting a legend. Once we beat this dude, Edgar has to be considered great. There's no question. You know, we'll have other people saying it's a fluke. He was old, this and that. But, hey, man, it's always going to be naysayers, and it's part of the world we live in, man, you know? Like I always say, right, bad press, good press is better than no press. So we're ready for all that, man. The best we
Absolutely. So we had a debate, obviously, when we're watching, you guys watch the Bivol fight, people are calling into this show because it's a talk show, and they're saying there's no way that they're going to be able to copy Bivol's game plan in one training camp. And that's obviously under the assumption that they don't know your background with Edgar. So, I mean, specifically for that, the fact that you were with him for 13 fights and now this is your 3rd fight together, if you wanted to implement something new, do you think it will stick because of the chemistry has already been there?
Yes, I think it would stick. But to answer your prior question when you said we were watching Bivol, Edgar's not Bivol, and Bivol's not Edgar Berlanga. Edgar's not Danny Jacobs, and Jacobs not Edgar Berlanga. So what you can do, or try to do, what I try to is teach him certain things that he can do, that he's capable of doing. You see, the way I teach is I give you an idea and you have to make it your own. You just can't do it exactly the way I want you. I want to see how can you do it within your style? How does it fit your style? Right? So you can take different aspects of different games or different fights and say this can work. And you gotta understand, right? Like well, I know you do understand, but styles make fights. Canelo's not a mover, man. Canelo's a come forward guy. And on top of that, Canelo has pride, man. Canelo's not gonna box Edgar. And Edgar's not gonna box him. There's pride. Like Edgar's a come forward guy. The way I see it, it's gonna be a little standoff. You know, like, hey man, like, come on, Edgar, I'm expecting you to fire. Hey, come on, Canelo, like, we're ready. You know, they're gonna be locked and loaded and ready to shoot. But can you make adjustments? Yes, Nestor, you can make certain adjustments. You can't fix everything in one night, right? Especially this night, right? So if it's a different fight, yeah, I can sit up here and say, yeah, man, we can fix it. We can do it because I have room to make mistakes. You don't got room to make mistakes with this guy. So you got to make sure that knife you got at the table can butter your bread, can cut your steak, can do all types of shit. You got no time to be switching knives.
I like that. I like that
Right?
analogy, man. Listen, my
Right? You
last
really,
one, because I hear your family setting up for dinner there. Does Edgar have a left hook? Puerto Ricans are known for like left hooks to the body.
you know what? I know you asked that question. That's you know he got a left hook.
I
You,
mean,
you know, you
but
know, you
does
know
he?
this. We haven't seen it enough, right?
But that's what I'm saying. Like
We haven't
we
seen it
don't
enough.
really see it. So
But
it's like,
but it'll present itself in the right moment. It'll present itself. I'll give you an example, right? Pacheco just fought Suleki. Double jab, right hand, to the head, to the head, to the head, to the head. Suleki made a mistake. A body shot presented itself. He just placed it. Fight was over. Situations, right, present itself for different shots. You know, I don't want him looking for a shot that's not there. But he's locked and loaded to drop that shot, to drop that hammer, whether it's behind the elbow, whether it's up the middle, whether it's between the elbows. So Edgar has the power in both hands to do that. You know what? Just because you said that, you might see something great in the left hook, and then I'm gonna hit you back, and I'm like, there's the left hook, or there's the body shot. But it's like everything, you know. You could plan, and then when you actually get to the fight, shit changes. You got to make adjustments and stuff. But he does have a tremendous left hook, and he could go to the body as well. Very hard, you know. But is Canelo going to allow that? Right? Are we going to force it? And when you force situations, things don't work out. You got to be patient, intelligent. But while you're patient, you're busy. You're keeping them occupied. You know what I mean? Just like he does. You know, he's not busy with jazz, but he's busy with movement. He's busy with steps and feints and here and there. You know, he's letting you see different angles, and he's waiting for different shots. You know, so we got. Listen, man, I'm no magician, you know, but I like to study. I like to be challenged, and what better challenge than dealing with a team that is great, that is legendary, right? You know, him and Reynoso and his guy. And I'm not sitting here, praising them. They have the right accolades. It's there. You know, everybody sees it. But it's gonna make me good. It's gonna make me study. It's gonna make me go harder. You know, as opposed to just sitting there and be like, yeah, my guy's coming. We're ready. Let's go. We're gonna try. Yo, Edgar's a big. Nah, it's bullshit, man. You got to put work in, man. You got to really study who's in front of you, man. And you got to find something that nobody else found. Nobody else found. And how does that happen? Man, you got to be in that matrix. You got to have that third eye, man. So let's see. Let's see what happens. I'm saying my guy's ready. Canelo's saying he's going to walk right through him. My guy's saying he's going to walk right through him. I guess we all going to sit there. We're all going to be fans September 14th. You know? I'd rather be a fan. I'd rather be like, shit, I didn't see that coming. That was some special shit you just did, E. So what I'm saying that this kid's going to do something special, Nesto, I'm telling you. I'm telling you.
Are you not in Vegas yet?
Yeah, I'm in Vegas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we had a
B&B.
we had a house.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
nice,
had a house.
nice. All right, Coach. Well, you got something, Tone? I heard you.
Yeah. I got two questions. You were speaking of mental fortitude earlier, and I was wondering what have you told Edgar about, because this is a big fight. Like you said, he's fighting Godzilla. He's fighting the face of boxing, an all-time Hall of Famer. He's going to come out first. He has to sit there and watch Canelo come out with the corridos playing. It's in Las Vegas, the T-Mobile Arena, the house that he currently built right now. How do you tell him to be prepared for that moment? And how do you feel when people say that the stage might be too big or lights might be too bright for Edgar?
You know what? You just gave me the easiest question. Nestor was giving me hard as shit. That's easy. You know why? This kid right here, this is one thing. This kid right here is built. You watch September 14th. That's gonna be banging. This kid's built for that. The music, the people, the lights. I mean, his that's when he's at his best. Like when he's alone with me, I'm drilling him. Like he's like going, his ass is dragging through the sand. The minute the lights go on, people there, oh, this dude goes levels up. Levels. When I say levels, I'm gonna remind you too. I'm like, yo, what do you think about him? He's gonna like that shit's not gonna affect him. Oh, he's coming out with his own beat, and he knows. He knows that shit is all show. Those first 10 minutes is to entertain the crowd. When I pop that mouthpiece in his mouth, it's time to entertain me and you. Like, you got to do what I want you to do. Like this is about me and you now. That right there was for the crowd. Canelo ain't fucking show you up. That shit ain't bother you. But he's ready, man.
Wait, coach. When you say he ain't show you up, who's walking that guy out?
Can't tell you, man.
Come
If I
on,
tell you
coach.
that, you won't even see me in the corner.
Bro,
That motherfucker will fire me.
Does it rhyme with Panky?
I can't do nothing. Nestor, don't even go there. Whoever you have in mind, you can't even go there.
Yo,
I got his father pointing at me right now.
Yo,
I got his main man, Pretty Boy Pablo pointing at me right now. I got everybody got the guns at me. Don't even do
There's
it.
a meme right now going around of a scene of a movie, and they're saying it's Fat Joe arguing with Edgar because Edgar decided to bring Daddy Yankee out instead of Fat Joe. So it's like Fat Joe choking Edgar. Because everybody's like, we don't know who he's going to bring. People thinking Daddy Yankee, they thinking Fat Joe, they thinking Bad Bunny. We don't know.
Nah, but I'm gonna be on a serious note, and it's true. You see all those memes, right? And it's great for entertainment. This is the truth, and you can even ask Edgar when you have the chance. Nobody knows that shit he keeps to the vest. Like he wait, and you know what? And I respect that kid to do that. Like, and I'm close to him. His father's close to him. Like he keeps everything to the vest. Maybe the only guy that would know is his dad, right? But he doesn't tell nobody. Like what he has in mind or what he's wearing. I don't even know what he's wearing, right? Like I get to see this shit like on Friday, the colors we wearing. I don't even know who's walking him out, who's singing the national anthem. All that shit is designed by him, man. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. He's a marketing genius, man. What that kid does to put himself in the eye of the social media or the eye of the storm, like that's all designed by him. There's no public relations. There's no people assist him. Like that shit's all him.
Bro,
And
you seen the picture of him at the football game?
yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. And it's so crazy, right? Now check this out, Nesto. How the fuck does that happen?
Word.
He was just there, and the dude scored a third touchdown, and he's right there.
Fucking crazy.
Like, how does that happen? And you know what's so funny? I was up in the skybox. Right, we were up there, and he was like, let me just scroll down to the field. I want to get a little close to the field, the vibe. The motherfucker ends up right where the motherfucker caught the
touchdown. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Hey, that could be the sign from God. That could be the first sign, baby.
Don't even go there. The sign is the work he put in.
Let's go.
That motherfucker got to work, and he put the work in. God got you the opportunity, Edgar. But God ain't fighting Canelo. That's up to you. So he put the work in, and he gonna be ready for Canelo. I'm guaranteeing you, man. And I'll be seeing you at Pro Box because you always at Pro Box,
Yeah. Well,
so,
Coach, man, I ain't gonna hold you, man. Go ahead and enjoy the rest of the night. Thank you so much, and
Yo, I appreciate that,
see you guys this weekend.
And thank you for being patient with me, man.
Nah, no worries, no worries. Appreciate it.
All right, man. Thank you, brother.
Right. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Coach Mark Farad, the trainer of Edgar Berlanga. And, that was dope. Looks like we got a counterpunch from James Benitez. What up? James Benitez.
Yo, Ness, you hear me? Ness,
Perfect.
Two-Tone. Anybody else? Okay, anybody else still there on the panel?
Nah, just us two, I think.
Yeah.
Man, only the strong survive, man. Yo, that was a good interview, man. He's right, man. Edgar put the work in, man. So, guys is going to bless him with the opportunity. He's just going to go ahead and just take advantage of it. He's been manifesting it, and it's believable, Edgar right now is like, hating as Vega was saying earlier, that it's unbelievable that Edgar Berlanga is here. But, Edgar Berlanga, he lives an unbelievable life kind of like with me with my weight loss journey and this fight coming up. I've been living an unbelievable life. But what is believable is that Vega's not going to stop Chris Vega. Alex Vega may win the fight, but he ain't stopping him. That's why he was too scared to take that bet. But shout out to Vega though, man. He just wants to hate on greatness. But it is what it is. But Two Tone, man, you should have known, man. I can't believe you even asked that question. Had the audacity to ask that question because Rozier's right. Look, bruh, he was built for this moment since day one. That's why he was the most touted prospect to ever get signed, man, in the history of boxing. Rozier also said he doesn't need to mimic none of them other niggas. He don't need to mimic Bivol or whatnot. He may take pieces of people's games or whatnot, but he don't need to be no copycat. He may take a piece and make it his own.
That wasn't
Similar like it.
Rozier. Are you saying you heard an interview Rozier said that? Because this was Mark Farad.
Nah. My bad. Got it mixed up, man. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. But even still, man, I was thinking Rozier, man. That's all I was thinking. I was thinking Rozier because of because they long standing relationship. But shout out to him. But like he said though, man, he doesn't. He just need to take pieces. He just need to take pieces of the fight. It's kind of like your boy Ryan Garcia did with Floyd Mayweather. He took the shoulder roll and made it the sushi roll. You know what I'm saying? Like nobody throws the right hand out of that shit like Ryan Garcia does. So long as Edgar, man, just take pieces of other people's game and just use it to his own ability and to maximize and seize the moment like we believe, man, it's going to be a magical night, September 14th, man, from the day through the night, man. Ness, man, I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to grace the stage in the day. And, man, look, man, like I said, we got to find a place so we can have some coquito and toast up, man. And I'm definitely going to Uber eat some damn Maltagoya so we can go ahead and just have one while we watch the fight. Shout out to all y'all, man. Shout out to the community and everybody that's going to be in Milwaukee, man. I'm out. Catch you on the next one.
That boy Edgar flew in the private PJ, huh?
Yeah. In the PJ.
He had the Phantom truck pick him up, huh? Come on, man. He made for this. You heard Mark. He made for this. And that's the thing he said in the episode, bro. Like, bro, I'm young. I'm handsome. I'm knocking people out. I'm made for this shit. It's true. Look, obviously it's the unthinkable. But if he gets that knockout, boy, he got it to be a star. He's definitely got it to be a star. Right hand, downtown, $5. Let's go, Edgar. 4 Puerto Rican flags, 4 American flags, 400 emojis. Upset alert. And that is the last super chat. I got Mr. PBC. What up?
Yo, for Berlanga to knock out, man, Canelo's gonna need to be on a strictly green diet like he was with Bivol. He can't eat no meat. He's gonna have to just not drink no water, just drink Gatorade or Mountain Dew. But no, that's not happening, man. Canelo's too skilled. For me to knock him now would be crazy. I know that plenty of times I've called in to knock him, but not this one. This is a celebration for Canelo, man. This is just a victory lap. Berlanga's a dope competitor, but he's not good. Patrick McCoy showed that he can get hit with a lot of punches, and Canelo's going to just emphasize on that. He's not Bivol. He's not Floyd. He's just a good competitor and a good name on the pay-per-view for you guys to tune in. Eventually, Canelo maybe will move to 175 or let Bivol come down to 168. But other than that, I don't think Berlanga has he got a -10 chance for me. -10. After that Patrick McCoy fight, -10. That's my call.
All right, champ. That is the last caller. Ness GTO, Instagram and Twitter. Until the next one tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We out. Chill.
Hey.